Welcome back to another episode of Monday, Tuesday Taco Madness. I'm Brucifer. We have Degrassi, we have DL, Blue Jay, Mama Bear. I don't know, I just can't seem to make it on Mondays anymore.
It's okay.
What you guys been
You
up
got
to?
to make
How
it
was your
to
weekend?
Monday first.
Yeah.
Makes it better for me because I can watch Monday Night Raw now.
No, other things are going on tonight, so I don't know. A lot of people want to show up for this.
Well, I'm just having a good old chill day, drinking a good old bottle of Oreo Coca-Cola.
That's
Ooh.
disgusting.
What the heck is that?
Why?
I don't know. It's actually kind of good though.
Drinking Coca-Cola is nasty anyway, but adding Oreos in it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
like that's good. That's gonna make it a lot better.
Yeah,
ever have a
I've
Coca-Cola
never
cake?
looked at a pop and go, you know what this needs? Chocolate.
Oh,
Coca-Cola
Chocolate.
cakes are fantastic.
Chocolate soda doesn't sound appealing, you know?
Chocolate
Yeah.
soda.
I mean,
that's gross.
just look at this thing. Like, how can this even be an actual thing? And actually, I kind of like it.
Now, if you said Dr. Pepper cream soda, that's fine.
You see, if it's
No.
No, don't even start, Ashley. No. We're not gonna have that this show. No.
I mean, I can gladly bring up a lot of Coca-Cola that I've drunk in the past, like the Peeps, Pepsi, the freaking
That a Peeps
else?
Pepsi?
Peeps.
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh, Blue Jay, where are you? What state are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio. Is that an Ohio exclusive? Because I have not seen that at all in the store.
No.
You know,
Funny enough, I
Ohio
was
is
at-
like the test market of the world. It's
I was
true.
at the
True.
convenience store. I was at the convenience store. I was grabbing just a regular Coke until someone said, "Hey, I ever tried this yet?" I was like, "I haven't seen that before in my life." So I just went to the thing and grabbed some.
It must be an Ohio exclusive or something. Like
Yeah,
literally, when I say I have not seen Oreo, Pepsi at all, I'm like, I have not seen it at all.
If it's probably just dropped or something. So if you haven't heard it by now, it's probably just yep. I'm about to say.
Oh,
it
it's
just
new.
dropped.
It just
Yeah,
dropped.
it's nationwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's my Hawaiian punch Pepsi? Not Hawaiian punch. Hawaiian
if you're
pizza
a-
flavored Pepsi.
Yeah.
Ew! What
you're
did
a-
you just say?
Ham and pineapple Pepsi. Let's go.
No,
If
we
you're
don't
a-
need meat flavored soda. What the heck? What the fuck is
Oh, we've already
that?
got meat flavors.
mean,
So
I
if
would-
you're a restaurateur and you have a new concept, you're going to test it in Ohio before you test it anywhere else. It's
Oh,
just
I
how that works.
would love to have cinnamon toast crunch Pepsi one day.
Yuck!
Well, they have cinnamon toast crunch bacon now. I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I know that you're from Ohio, by the way, I guess have to be enemies now.
Oh, why you say that?
Because Ohio and Michigan have a rivalry apparently.
Oh, jeez.
Well, my grandparents are Michigan, are Michigan fans, even though they are born in this state. So,
Oh, don't say that with my family. They're state fans.
Uh-oh. Oh.
where we're such a weird set of people, and we fans of you I'm gonna say you people, your people.
You people, you people.
Jeez, what kind of stream is this? Where is Max? He should be here.
I don't want to make it political, but I want to make it political.
Yes. Oh my God, I love when he does that. I don't want to talk politics, but I'm going to talk politics.
I'll say this: you guys hosted a great SummerSlam this year, so I appreciate that. I was there live. I should have known that earlier. If you were in Ohio? I'd be like, I would have went up to see Blue Jay with the SummerSlam live.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about AEW going to Fox?
I believe it when I see it. I just hope it doesn't turn into another Rampage or Collision. Like, it's just
What happened over the weekend that people were like, "Oh, AEW so bad." What happened?
So their pay-per-view All Out. So apparently they got too violent with some of the matches, and people are upset about it.
Oh, how violent was it?
Well, there was what's too violent in wrestling.
Exactly, man. Y'all been neutered by this PG WWE era. Come on now, but no, there was a segment where somebody put a bag over somebody's head to suffocate them. Somebody slammed somebody on a cinder block. Somebody put a syringe in somebody's mouth. It's
That's the ECW.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
So when that's when it became like a John Wick fight. Then
so Fox cut did Fox cut WWE today? No more.
Yep, they're on USA this week.
Oh,
that's why I'm like, huh?
Fox is done. Didn't Fox have some WWE TV rights?
Yeah, SmackDown was SmackDown. No, they had SmackDown. Oh. Yeah. So their last day was last week. So they're on. They're going back to USA, which is why I'm taking the AEW stuff with a grain of salt, because if you guys watch SmackDown on Fox, they be censoring them a lot, like more than necessary. They will black out the screen. They would mute
I saw that.
screen. And so it's like, if AEW comes to Fox, like, what are they going to do with AEW? Because they're more violent. So it's like,
they're going to show the beginning of the match and end of the match.
Let me see what the Murdoch said. They're not going to leverage any more sports. They were going to buy back their regional sports networks that they sold to DirecTV or to Disney for half the price, and they balked. And they're pretty much, Fox is getting out of the sports business altogether.
They going to regret that.
Maybe soccer. They're probably going to stick with soccer, but
yeah, I can see them pulling big numbers with soccer, probably more than they do with wrestling.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
They had Lachlan Murdoch. There was a call today, and he said a bunch of crazy stuff, and
Fox is
he's the one that's going to make it happen. So,
and I also thought it was a mistake that Warner Bros. Just let the NBA go. That was a big blow.
Well, I don't think they let it go.
They didn't let it go. They
got overbid.
They got what?
They got outbid.
They got outbid.
I believe.
And then they had an option. They had an option to go over that bidder, but the NBA refused to take that option. So that's why the Warner Brothers, Discovery, and the NBA are in court.
Damn, they'll have to depend on AEW at that point.
Oof. Jeez. I don't know, all these deals and contracts.
Netflix is going to be eating good next year.
Netflix.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I think
streaming sports.
Streaming
sports suck.
Yeah, because Peacock was horrible with wrestling. My friends,
it's still bad now.
Events were cut out and reset and slow, and I don't know, it was laggy.
It's still bad.
Let's get into tonight's show. Might as well. We got 4 people watching. I'm pretty sure everybody's watching the debates. We can debate here. Yes, tonight.
Oh wow.
So, I didn't even realize until today. I'm like, crap.
Happy debating day.
But people will watch the stream afterwards. If you're gonna watch this after it's over, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to DL. I am DL. Subscribe to Blue Jay. What's your name? Channel name, Blue Jay?
Blue Cinema. I'll put the ad in my name so you know what exactly what's
in the chat. Or Mama
I'll
Bear.
Put it here.
Mama Bear. Oh no. So subscribe
Mama
it.
no.
Mama Bear.
Blue Cinema. You know what Blue Cinema meant back in the day?
Porn.
It's a safe guess with this channel.
That wasn't the intention. I swear to God.
That used to be the adult film houses you can go to for
blue movies.
Yes.
Dang, I was gonna say Avatar, but we just went.
Pee Wee Herman got caught in one of those blue cinema.
But yeah, you get caught in the place that you go to do it. I never understood that. They got him.
Please don't make me change my name.
Who else did they pull in a porn theater?
So long as you spell it BLUE instead of BLUW.
Yeah, I know in the 50s. What 50s? So they put a hidden camera in a men's bathroom in a small town. And they arrested like 50 or 60 guys. Then posted their pictures in the paper or something like that. Yeah. Don't do it in public bathrooms. Do it in your car.
That's not very demure.
No, it's not.
I don't know if you live in a large enough city, you can do it on any street corner.
True.
I mean, there's enough videos of people getting it on in the subway in New York, so why not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the dirty subway.
Oh yeah.
Subways aren't dirty.
The stairwells aren't that clean, and I've seen those too.
Inside the trains are clean. If you're on a long ride through a tunnel and you're in the last car of a train, you're fine. Just saying.
I'm just talking shit. I've never been to New York.
What?
I've never been to New York.
Road trip.
I
can't believe you've never been to New York. New York is fun.
I'm try to go. I'm gonna try to go.
If somebody already hasn't taken a dump in the stairway, you're good.
Or somebody we had a serial masturbator on the train.
Oh yeah, I know all about those.
He would literally like masturbate and then masturbate on a woman in front of him and then run out the train till he caught him.
The mad stroker, what strokes at midnight?
Guess they caught him sticky-handed.
Yeah,
sticky. They called him sticky-handed.
What part of New York? What part of New York did that happen?
On a train?
Let me guess.
On a crowded train.
Brucey, the D line.
Yes.
And then you said trains are dirty.
Hell's Kitchen. That's Hell's Kitchen shit.
So first up, longtime Game of Thrones and Daenerys Targaryen super fan Beyonce revealed she is currently watching HBO's House of the Dragon. I know this is not news, but I just love this picture. I put it up here for Blue Jay to take a photo of.
All right.
Let's say, who the hell cares?
Yeah, I was gonna say questions that nobody asked.
I got the picture, so.
I love that Jay-Z's in a walking club with a bunch of old white Jews.
A walking club?
Yeah, they get together at like 6 o'clock every morning and walk. And like mall walkers, but they do it in their gated community.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh my God.
First rule of walking clubs: you don't talk about walking club.
I've always thought about walking the mall here. I bought all these clothes. I'm like, I want to go walk every morning. Still haven't done it.
I love this. I love to see that the next news. Long time Breaking Bad fan Will Smith is currently watching AMC's Breaking Bad.
All right, let's get into the real stuff. We're going into the box office. Number 1, Beetlejuice with 111 million. Deadpool with 7 million. Reagan with 4.8. Alien Romulus 3.9. It ends with us at 3.7. The Forge at 3. Twister still holding on at 2.1. Blink Twice 2.0. And Despicable Me with 1.8 to pull up the top.
You know what?
See, and Front Room, sorry, 1.6.
Good for Beetlejuice. I mean, I always know this was going to be pretty big. This was tracking to make 110 million. This was like right on the spot. This is Tim Burton's second biggest opening. It's only $5 million behind Alice in Wonderland with $116 million.
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow! I believe it made 145 million worldwide.
Yeah,
that's a lot more than it did back in the day because the first movie only made 117,000, I believe, worldwide.
75 million.
I don't think I'm talking about international.
Oh,
it's only like 100 and some thousand, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
How big do y'all think this could get? Now seeing this,
maybe.
I mean, never wanted to like a movie more than that, and just been just kind of like, okay.
Well, it has two more weekends before. Well, 2 more weekends before Joker comes out, or 3.
Yeah. Let's see. In terms of September, what we got? I know there's Transformers 1. That's gonna.
Oh yeah.
That's tracking to make $50 million, and then you have The Wild Robot, which is a DreamWorks film, and it got some good reviews. So I don't know how that's gonna do well, even if it's despite good reviews. I mean, September is gonna be mainly for Beetlejuice for that, and then October, I think, Joker comes out like the first week of October. So
yeah, I think October 4th.
Yeah. So I mean, depending on how much of a drop off this gets, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm more of a wait and see. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. It's making money. So, but I'm also, you know what I just found out about this Reagan movie? As a post-credit scene.
What is it? What is it? Nancy wheeling him away in a wheelchair?
I don't know. I heard that it's a post-credit scene featuring a photo of Princess Hussein, who has sent Reagan his goldfish during his presidency.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a post. I was like, I think Anthony Beltry said I got a post-credit scene saying, it has a post-credit scene. In my mind, it goes, Reagan, we should talk. That's all I heard.
I don't know. That movie got panned, but people are still going to go see it. But hey, watch what you like.
I got a DCU rumor. I got a DCU scoop.
What? I'm listening.
There's going to be they're going to have elaborate 2-hour post-opening credit sequences for every DCU movie.
Bonus movie. You got a bonus movie.
A double feature. Secret double feature.
No, it's called a movie. They have the credits and then they show you a movie. It's a post-opening credit movie.
A 2-hour short film.
It's time for post-credit scenes to die.
I don't think it's going to die anytime soon.
For cinema to heal, the MCU must die.
Oh, look at this Sticks Boy. Missed opportunity to have Jelly Bean conveyor belt at the end of the movie. Oh, jeez. I will give this a little debate update. This will be the only one for the stream because I'm not doing that. Former President Trump tried to run away from Kamala Harris when it was time to shake hands, and she went behind the podium and made him shake her hand.
Oh boy.
It's gonna start like that. I think I'll get the highlights later.
You scarred.
He's like, hey, can I wash this off?
he's like that one meme. Why are you running? Why are you running?
You're not supposed to grab me. I'm supposed to grab you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now you realize Deadpool and Wolverine is actually they're coming close to hitting a box office record globally.
Another one?
Yeah, they're almost gonna reach Barbie numbers.
Oh, please do.
Oh boy.
Please do.
No.
Please do. Yes.
Barbie hit 1.445 billion globally.
I mean, hey, if it does, okay, good, congratulations.
Where are they at right now? 1.287 billion.
If they keep it in theaters throughout till October, then I can see it happening.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I said before, it's not going to be beat Inside Out 2.
Yeah, Inside Out 2. That's a
monster
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, the real highest grossing animated film of all time, not freaking Frog King.
You know, I was watching some YouTubers today, some Star Wars content, and I discovered a new channel. I guess his name is Greedo or something. Star Wars.
Oh yeah, hello
Greedo.
Yeah, hello Greedo.
He's a Greedo.
That sounds like a guy that'll break your thumbs if you're late on payment.
Hey, you over there.
It's ironic because he wears a stormtrooper helmet and he calls himself Greedo.
Well, if he wears a stormtrooper helmet, I'm not that worried then. He'll aim for my thumbs, but he'll miss them.
And then I watched this other guy. His name was Anthony Gramuglia. He was about 32,000 subs. He was talking about the whole Star Wars Explained and Star Wars Theory thing. And then while I'm watching, some guy, obviously, hey Anthony, a fan of Star Wars Theory, came into the chat and super chatted just to insult him. You want to know how much he paid to insult the streamer?
Tell me, please.
$300.
I've always hated Star Wars Explained when they started praising the incompetence of Kathleen Kennedy. So cry me a river middle finger.
Wait, so he super chatted
like
Star Wars Theory?
Is that like 300 rubles or like?
No, it's actually 3,000
pesos.
That's US. That'll be USD.
Yeah, that's USD.
So
that's a weird flex, man. I never understood.
Star Wars Explained wasn't even on the stream. It wasn't his stream.
So he super chatted Star Wars Theory. This?
No, he's the guy Anthony Gramuglia was covering the beef between them two.
Oh, and he super chatted that. Okay.
Yes. And the guy was like, "That's a weird flex, but I'll take it."
So this is what the lowest common denominator looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Appreciate your insults and your money.
Yeah, I mean, monetizing haters. You know?
And because I showed that, I will show something to cleanse the palate of the panel. A little shining. Knock, knock.
I was gonna say, please don't be Kennigan.
Oh,
who is that? Mike Mayhew? Who is that?
Or whatever his name was.
I don't know. I have to find out. It looks like a Mike Mayhew.
This is better. This is way better. Oh, come on. I was about to say that.
I was waiting for that. That's what I expected.
Tits USA.
All right.
I am starting to question you as a person, Bruce.
He's like a reverse Sour Patch. He's like a reverse Sour Patch Kid.
You know, I've never seen a video of his. I only know him, what he looks like, because of like other people talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need the Renovision side boob hour. Thank you.
Please.
I actually like Rich. He's funny. He gets a lot of heat, but he's
funny. You might as well just have him as your background. That's all I care.
No,
don't give him ideas.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because he likes it so much, he's showing it on the stream.
Well, after I spend a week with Max, it'll be Max's side boob popping up.
Yeah, you realize part of why Bruce and I get along so well is that we're both trolls at heart. Don't give him ideas.
I know. I'm a troll too sometimes.
Have you met me? Have you not seen me troll Max during his own streams?
I hate everything.
All right, let's move on from the next up. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones, an icon, a legend, one of the greatest voice actors of all time.
I know, right?
Yes.
It's crazy because here's the thing. I was legitimately playing Star Wars Outlaws. Mm-hmm. And then when cutscene
spoilers.
I wasn't even gonna say it.
No, I know Darth Vader's in the game.
Well, everybody knows Darth Vader's in the game. So is Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Wait, they are?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's crazy on the same day, on that day. Well, no, yesterday. I was playing the game. Darth Vader, I was watching that scene played out. And then after that, looked at my phone. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. Like, what in the living shit is going on here? This is like, I couldn't process that. I don't know if that's actually him that voiced him. I'm sure that's not, but it just sounds just like him. I was like, what the hell is going on?
I don't think he had anything to do with this because I didn't see it listed on his IMDb page.
He did sign off before he passed away, and his family has agreed to it that they can use his voice. Which
Peter Cushing's estate is suing now.
Frankly, I am absolutely grateful that the family has agreed to it, because that'll save us from one day getting Pauly Shore as Darth Vader.
No, why? Stop.
Pauly Shore.
Why Pauly Shore? That's such a why Pauly
I'm picking about the most ridiculous voice I can think of.
Oh, we can have Roseanne Barr as Vader.
There you go.
There you go.
I find your lack
I think they're
you don't have the power of the dark side.
You know, like I was saying earlier today with Max, his career started on Guiding Light and went all the way to, what was the last movie he did?
Coming to America. Wait.
Coming to America 2, maybe?
Yeah. That was his final film role.
That was his last movie, Coming Number 2 America.
Coming Number 2 America.
I mean, they were not smart titling this sequel because they both had to say Coming to America. Like,
they think they were clever with that shit.
No, we're not.
They could just say Coming to America Part 2.
They missed a real opportunity not calling Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Well, you know why they did that, because when they eventually make the third movie, even though I know Tim Burton says
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Oh shit!
No,
I said it
they're missing another opportunity. They call it Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Stop putting numbers in your titles, please. Stop. Please stop.
Oh man, you're not ready for 5 rec?
What?
5 what?
Put the 5 in placement of the S.
Oh, instead of
or 5 rec. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, y'all remember take 3 in and Square and Zoolander.
Oh my god.
I hated all of that.
They think they were clever with that shit. It's like no.
And then Coming Number 2 America.
5 rec sounds like something that would be on the hub.
4 stick? God darn it. What did you say, Mom Bear?
For the records, 5 rec sounds like something that would be on the hub.
Yes, that's why we shouldn't do it. That's why we shouldn't do it.
That's why I was like, huh?
Sounds like a porno. I don't know why.
Right?
Yeah. So, moral of the story: stop putting numbers in your titles.
Yeah, I think it was that picture you sent to me back when they were doing the Superman meme.
Yeah. So what was your? I'm gonna start. What was your favorite James Earl Jones movies? For me, it was Field of Dreams, when he gives the speech on the field. That was one of my favorite moments of his. What about you?
That's just like that should be in everyone's like top 10.
Oh, easily.
Like movie soliloquies, like movie monologues.
Yeah, we watched that
up
one.
There with like Ned Beatty and in Network and It's just one of those where you have to watch it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Blue Jay and DL?
Yeah, go ahead, Blue Jay.
Blue Jay, you're muted.
You are
my
muted.
bad. So I'm trying to think outside, like, you know, his iconic roles like Mufasa, their Darth Vader. I mean, they're iconic on their own, but you know, there's Coming to America. There's what else? He did I don't know if you remember this movie, our friend Martin.
No.
Remember
Our friend Martin?
it's a direct-to-video animated film about Martin Luther King.
Wait, he was in that?
Yeah, he was the voice of Martin Luther King Sr. in that.
Oh,
Do your if you missed the Power Hour earlier, do yourself a favor, look up his IMDb.
Yep.
The list is as tall as I am.
I swear, yes.
190, 80 projects he was in, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking through. I was like, I looked at his filmography before he passed, like a couple years ago. So I'm just looking through, like, okay, he was in Naked Gun 33 and a half. He was a cameo. Yes. He was the narrator of Sylvester Stallone's Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
But he did a voice role in Robots, the animated film.
did he?
I don't know. He
read the Bible. Just read the Bible. Yeah, sit down, listen to him read
shout
the
out
Bible.
to whoever said during the Power Hour the King James Earl Jones version. I
was it figure drawing maybe?
When he read the ABCs on Sesame Street.
Oh, of course.
Hey.
Oh, there's the Hunt for Red October. That's
yeah.
There's
he did 3 of those. He played Greer in Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger.
I was brought a plate full of goodies.
That's what I should have done. Like,
Snacks.
Oh yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He showed his ass in that one.
Was terrifying. Like he was so scary in that movie.
In which movie?
Conan. He was explosive.
He
He was terrifying.
Yeah, he was badass.
I mean, I was what, 11 or 12, and he scared the poop right out of me.
Yeah,
I will say this.
Sandlot.
Grace Jones scared the crap out of me when I was young. She was a scary woman.
Grace Jones made me feel things I had never felt before.
I said I hate a view to a kill, but Grace Jones was freaking crazy.
So yeah, I mean,
The Sandlot, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Oh, he was in the Meteor Man. The Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of like, we always know him as Darth Vader and Mufasa, but like we kind of forget there's a lot of movies that
the original Fences that the Denzel version was a remake of.
Fences, yeah.
He won a Tony for that, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
It was him, and who was it? Who was the other guy though? I forget who the other guy was. Was it Moses Gunn or? I can't remember. Because that's just a twofer, right? There's just 2 people on stage in Fences, right? That's just, isn't that how that one works?
I think so.
It's just a dialogue between 2 characters.
Mostly, there's a couple others here and there, but
so yeah, it's.
Oh, he was in Fantasia 2000. I forgot that.
He was.
He was in Fantasia 2000. I think he was like presenting like one of the segments. Most likely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those. We're just gonna leave it in the vault situations.
It was Ray Aranja who played opposite of James Earl Jones in Fences. And Mary Alice is Rose. So it was 3 people. And then later on, Billy D. Williams replaced James Earl Jones.
Interesting.
So this was like basically the setup for epic Star Wars actors. That's one hell of a neighborhood.
All right, what we got next? Oscar winner Jared Leto has been offered the role of Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe movie. Who's happy for this one?
Oh, okay.
Y'all can laugh at me. I don't give a shit. I would be so excited if they casted him as Skeletor because he's gonna do some crazy ass shit, and I'm here for it.
It's screaming.
Do it.
He's just gonna put the Joker makeup on and pretty much Skeletor.
Skeletor is Tekashi 6ix9ine. I love it.
Oh, I can't wait to hear him say, "Power Scepter is mine now, Beast Man."
No.
He's gonna make y'all even more mad.
He'll have rainbow skeleton teeth.
Stop.
Rainbow.
I don't know, man. Knowing somebody who's seen the what Tron Ares dailies, right?
Okay.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I'm hearing good stuff. Going into like the final stages of post-production, it's looking pretty good.
I'm hoping it's good, but please. He's already done it with DC. He's already done it with Sony. He's already doing it with
Morbius,
Tron.
all right? Morbius was good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hold on. He's already done it he's already done it with DC. He's already done it with Sony. He's doing it with Tron. But you are not doing it with Skeletor. And I don't even like Master Universe like that.
Just who's ever writing this, please give him a better tagline than "It's Skelly time." Okay, please let's not repeat that mistake with Morbius.
I'm sure Enosh will have a field day with this.
I don't know. He's gonna have a mask on. He's a good actor.
Or he's gonna. He might be.
That's
he might
the
be
thing now,
motion
Bruce.
capture.
Is that heavy makeup is the thing now. Putting somebody under 20, 30 pounds of makeup is the thing. Everybody's doing it. So
yeah,
man, he's gonna be motion captured.
That's mainly like
they're getting back. We're getting back to something.
Mom boy, shut up. I'm not over it.
CGI skull. CGI skull.
Robert Downey Jr. Dooms.
CGI skull.
What? The only thing I
think they learned their lesson with Thor, Love and Thunder, the way they treated what's his name,
Gore.
Yeah, Gore. Yeah, that wasn't Gore.
Yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder. That was just a whole learning lesson for everybody. You know, those screaming goats needed to be added to curry. Okay.
The screaming goats had shorts that never aired.
No,
the goats got shorts, but they never ran. They never streamed.
Okay, so there's one thing the one thing that I'm a little intrigued from this movie. This movie is directed by Travis Knight.
Yes, I trusted Travis Knight. He's not gonna let Jared Leto do a bunch of crazy shit.
He's got that Netflix money
what
too,
has he done?
He did Beast Wars. Transformers was the Rise of the Beast.
He did not do Beast
Wars.
Oh,
he did. Yeah, he did the one before that, right?
He did
Bumblebee and
he did Kubo and the Two Strings.
I seen the first Transformers movie. That was the last one I've seen.
I've seen a couple of them.
He did produce the last one though. I thought he was involved, but
did he? Let me see.
I think he's got some involvement.
Like an executive producer, I believe, or something like that.
Something like that. That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we have the power of search engines at our fingertips.
Yeah.
Not for very much longer.
You know, it's up to these directors to pull these actors back in when they want to go too far with these roles. You know, you can't always bow down to actors.
Let's see who's. Oh wait, hold on, Chris.
Yeah, bow down to actors. Looking at y'all with the Blade franchise.
You know what? I think this movie's in good hands. You know who's writing this movie?
Who?
The writer of Kubo and the Two Strings, Chris Butler. We're in good hands. Never mind. We're in good hands.
Yeah, could be. Are the Pips co-producing?
Oh yeah, you're right. Alison Brie as Evelyn. I'm as Evelyn. I'm a little curious about that.
The Pips is one of those situations where all of the original ones are dead, but there was a guy that was in the Pips later, and he's the only one that's left, and he's got like 5 Pips. It's like him and 4 other guys, and he's not. None of them are original Pips. Anyway,
but I'll watch it. I'm not gonna not watch it. I like Jared Leto. I don't think the problem has been Jared Leto. I think it's been the writing and some directors not.
It's the directing. No, I think here's the deal. It's always the directing. It's like the auteur theory says that, you know, despite films being made by committee, that the director is the one that is ultimately responsible for that creation, right? It's always the director.
I'm indifferent to Jared Leto. I think I like here's the thing. I maybe not the biggest fan of him as an actor, but I like him with 30 Seconds of Mars. I like his music. There's that.
Ever seen Dallas Buyers Club?
No.
Watch Dallas Buyers Club. Watch the Dallas Buyers Club.
Is that the one with the guy with HIV?
Matthew McConaughey won the Academy Award. No, Leto.
He loses like 100 pounds for that movie.
Yeah, it's about it's about AIDS, you know, and they're both, you know, powerhouse roles in that. Leto and McConaughey. I'd put them together in everything. That's how good it was. One or both of them won an Oscar for that movie.
You thought Tom Hanks did a great job in Philadelphia, from what I hear. I hear McConaughey blew it out the park.
Yeah. I can't even. That movie is just unreal, man. I can't say enough about that movie, actually.
All right, next up. Tom Holland and Zendaya are both working on new deals to return for Spider-Man 4. Destin Daniel Cretton will direct. Chris McKenna and Eric Sommers, who wrote the previous 3 Spider-Man films, are returning to write the script.
When I first heard about that, I was like, Daniel Destin, if you're going to get the Shang-Chi guy to do it, I'm like, okay. What about Shang-Chi too?
That's right. He'll do that after.
Well.
He's correct me if I'm wrong. The last time I checked, wasn't he assigned to do like Avengers 5 or something?
He was.
Yeah, he was officially announced as the director of. That was official.
When it was,
and Shang-Chi was official.
Oh, okay. I forgot the Russos are back.
3 MCU projects or something.
Or no, the Russos are back to do Avengers 5.
Yeah.
Because he's out of that. The Russos are doing.
He was. I think Shang-Chi is being relegated to animated status, and that's about it.
No, don't do that to Shang-Chi.
No, I like the first one so good, so much.
Oh yeah, it's one of Marvel's better movies. You know,
I don't know what's going on with Marvel. Look,
neither do they.
I mean, right? But I mean, it's not a bad choice. I mean, at least we're going to get some badass action in here.
Yeah, I
at least you're going to get an Asian villain.
Why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
Because it's going to be Mr. Negative.
You think it's going to be Mr. Negative?
I'm not against that. Actually, that'd be kind of badass. Yeah. Mr. Negative.
I wouldn't mind saying Mr. Negative.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be cool.
I just want some more of the dragon.
I gotta let me go buy his first appearance before I before it goes up. When's his first appearance? Actually, I have this. It was a free comic book day. Amazing Spider-Man #1 from 2007.
You already have it.
I already have it. I have all the free comic books going back.
Of course, he does.
2005, I think.
His first appearance from my eyes is the video game. So
from my eyes.
From my eyes.
Have you covered the Spider-Verse nonsense?
It's coming up.
Okay. Oh God! Oh man!
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh no! I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried now.
I don't think it's not true. I don't think it's true.
It's true.
But I don't know. I still don't like Tom Holland as Zendaya in these roles. Never have, never will.
Yeah, me either. It's like Spider-Man in name only.
I think No Way Home made me really like them because I was with y'all with the first two movies. I was unsure about them in the roles, but for me, I guess when No Way Home came out, I really liked them now, and hopefully with the writing team because they're the same writing team for the previous three movies. I don't know how much risk taking they're really going to take with this that we haven't already seen, but I do have faith in Destiny Cretton. I think he's a really good director, and I was actually for him directing Avengers 5. I think he was the best choice at the time. Mm-hmm. But and I'm just hoping if this is successful, which most likely it will be, that they'll actually let him go ahead and do Shang-Chi 2, get that off the ground.
But when it was going to be led by characters that he had previously directed, like Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Shang-Chi.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I was like, I just want. It's been 3 years since the first one, and then it did mildly well at the time. But I mean, pandemic numbers wise, but I mean, people love that first movie.
It's just a great movie, and for me, a test is if the whole thing. If you've ever heard, is it great or were you 8? Right?
Yeah.
So was the movie good or was it good because you were 8? Shang-Chi is one of those movies that's both. Like I watch it, and I am filled with delight and wonder as if I am 8. And it feels rare for one of those movies to do that.
It's weird when you watch the movies after that. Like you have Doctor Strange, you got Black Panther, Deadpool, and all that stuff. It feels like nobody really talked much about Shang-Chi. Like it's almost feels a little underrated. Like nobody seemed to bring it up now.
And it's probably one of the most solid Phase 4 movies. For me,
yeah.
Writing,
I think it's one of the best things in the Phase 4.
Yeah, I would put it in my top 5. So far, it's in my top 5 for this saga in particular.
It was better than Iron Man 2, 3, Thor 1, 2. What else? What?
I mean, I'll say this. I'll say this.
Avengers, Ultron.
Those first two Thor movies could disappear.
I'll say this.
Nobody would remember.
Shang-Chi is in my top 10 MCU films for sure.
Exactly, I can see it.
No, but I will echo DL earlier because can't seem to get a word in here. I did actually wind up learning to like Tom Holland. I can't remember whether it was Far From Home or No Way Home, but in one of those, he rambles off the whole nerd stuff so well, and I'm like, that's something I haven't seen the others do. I'm impressed. Like he did it beautifully.
Huh.
Absolutely.
I gotta rewatch it. I gotta. Yeah.
I at least for me in No Way Home, when he was dealing with tragedy and dealing with loss, and just when he was really serious, like I felt it. Like I was like, that's what I wanted. This is what I wanted from you, Tom Holland. I want you to get serious. I want you to get sad. I want you to get angry. And he sold it for me, at least with that.
Well, I'm not saying he's a bad actor. Go ahead, Mama Bear.
He gets more hate than he really deserves when it comes to this role. I think he's done some actual decent respect to it. I think just a lot of people are tired of Peter Parker being in high school. They just want to see a fully grown one at this point.
Yeah, tired of the Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark,
Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark.
And that's the other factor. Go ahead,
I look at these Spider-Mans like in their own rights, because I'm a Toby guy, but I like the Garfield ones as well. But these are good in their own rights. Like Homecoming was good, Far From Home was good. I think I started to appreciate it a lot more for its humor per se. But yeah, No Way Home, it's like up there for me. So he's great in its own right, and I want him to actually grow into his own
each one of the three of them that sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm finished.
No, there are things about each one of the three Spider-Men that I like in their own right. Like I've said it on other channels that if you take the three of them, like put them into a shaker glass and like do like a Dragon Ball fusion or something like that, you'd have the perfect Spider-Man, because each one of them had aspects that I loved for Spider-Man.
Yes,
I guess since I've been an avid comic book reader and seen every Spider-Man movie and even watching the TV show and the cartoons. You guys are right. I'm tired of seeing Spider-Man in high school.
Yeah.
Come on already. I want to see grown up, married, have a kid.
Yeah, we want to see
swing through the city with a baby on his back.
It's like how many times do we need to see the Superman origin story or the Batman origin story? We've seen this. Let's move on. Give us a fully established one.
I mean, just it's like the one thing I hate about Spider-Man is his love life. It's like there's a part where there's closure, but there's another part where it pulls you back, and it's going to be a never-ending cycle. It's like
when animation is willing to take that step, but the live-action films continue to do the same thing.
Or look at the games. Like he's like this Spider-Man in the game is like he's like 23 years old. So he's a more experienced Spider-Man, but he's still like grown up.
In the games, he's 23, but Mary Jane is 45.
Jesus,
at least
45.
That's me ranting. That's kickback ranting from another channel, because I hate how they designed Mary Jane. They took this gorgeous face model and they looked at it and said, okay, let's see how we can fix this.
Yeah, they did remodeling the faces. It's ridiculous. Same thing with Peter Parker. Like they should not have done that with Peter either.
He looked too clean. He looked too
like
clean.
A 50-year-old man. Oh my god.
15-year-old man.
It looks like he looks just like Tom Holland. Like it's uncanny. Like that's not even Tom Holland. I was like what the heck? Like
dude.
It's so funny. I will say this: comic book nerds are like the softest people in the world when it comes to stuff.
You sure about that?
Spider-Man can go back and forth between Mary Jane and Black Cat for decades. She meets somebody else one time. The names Mary Jane was called. Peter was a cuck. It was insane.
Okay, yeah. I see your complaint of comic book fans, and I raise you Star Wars fans.
Yeah. It's about
it's just right about nerd culture in general. It's just
well, I'm a comic book fan. Hey, can you big screen me, Bruce?
What do you got now?
I'm a comic book fan, and I got a comic book of Biggie.
Baby. Was he actually in the book, or just the cover? Or did I ask you this?
It's just the cover. It's just.
I remember rock and roll comics. Who remembers rock and roll comics?
It's just this.
The right person won this book.
Right.
Wow.
I was thinking you did this on purpose, but you didn't know.
I did not open the book.
But hey, I appreciate this though, because I would keep this in me in the entire time. Not like that. Not
he got the lotion right there. He got the lotion right there.
What lotion?
But chromium, if it's a chromium cover, he shouldn't eat it.
Okay, they do make supersized Ziploc bags.
Wait, hold on. Let me calm everybody down.
Okay,
dude.
yeah. Nope.
Okay,
I'm good.
you just sour the mood right now. So
That was the whole point of that. All right, back
next up.
What do we? Not that over here.
Oh my god!
All right, what do we got next? The Mutant Saga will begin in 2028, and the Multiverse Saga will end in 2027. It's what they're going for. No changes of yet.
The Mutant Saga.
The Mutant Saga.
The Mutant Saga.
Man.
And people thought the mutants were coming in 2026, 2027. You're wrong. It's coming in 2028.
Okay, I have a great way to introduce to just casually lead out of the Multiverse Saga and into the Mutant Saga. Captain Marvel #3, bring in Rogue.
She wants Rogue to suck Captain Marvel's powers. Get it over.
Yes, I do.
I know. I don't think they're going to give.
It's the only way I'm going to watch another one of those movies.
I don't think there's going to be a third Captain Marvel movie. Unfortunately.
You think they're going to make a third Captain Marvel movie?
I said they're not.
Oh, I thought you said they were. I'm like, are you kidding? The Marvels
are not going to make it.
Would disagree with you.
But if you put an X on there,
that movie was not that bad.
Actually, I like the Marvels.
Well, see, the thing is, you're going to if you put the X on next to Captain Marvel's logo, billions.
Captain Marvel.
Just give me a flash of the red and white hair in the commercial, in the trailer. I'll be there.
If you put in if you put in the character that says the word sugar, $1 billion.
Didn't Nate Moore or Brad Winter, one of the Marvel producers, Louis D'Esposito, or somebody say that the Deadpool Wolverine universe is also the universe that you saw at the end of the Marvels with Photon and Beast and Binary?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know where that's going to go.
I don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, it'll be even though I do want to see Rogue suck Captain Marvel's powers, it's a shame because I just started liking Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, and then we have to. I mean, because that'd be a cool image to see because from the comics, whatever. But yeah, I just started liking Captain Marvel, and it's just gonna be a shame. Rogue got to take her powers at some point. Oh well.
Goose was the best thing about the Captain Marvel movie.
I don't think Captain Marvel wasn't as bad as a lot of people's made it out to be. It was an okay movie. It wasn't mind blowing. It wasn't terrible.
I'm just not.
But billion, Bruce. But billion.
It got that much because it was sandwiched between Endgame and Infinity War, and they heavily implied that she was going to be important to Endgame.
But billion.
She's important only to get Falcon punched by Thanos.
And then the real test, since y'all want to say Captain Marvel's popular. Okay, here we go. The Marvels. Here we go. People go see it. Wait, you didn't go see it?
What's pie in the sky for anybody that makes movies is a benchmark for everybody that doesn't. And nobody that makes this stuff ever thinks their movie's going to make $1 billion. It's just, but it's a benchmark for everybody else now. And once you hit it, that's there's no you're free from any criticism, and your movie is successful based solely on the numbers. So you're exempt from criticism if your movie makes $1 billion, apparently.
Captain Marvel 3, Captain Marvel versus Rogue. I'm giving you the title. Guaranteed butts will pile in the seat just because we want to see our BAMF Rogue.
They probably just do that for a post-credit scene to shock people. I don't think they're going to have whole movie about it. But getting back to this,
Marvel though, because Brie Larson's not coming back to that bullshit. I'm sorry.
No, the post-credit scene would be her in the hospital bed, with a pip or something.
She was beaten down online for 3-4 years.
Yeah, she's done with this nerd shit.
They criticized her body, they criticized her feet, they criticized the way she looked. It was insane. I've never seen
Why?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You have to be.
I will say this. I will say this because I will.
Look up her feet from the red carpet.
Why?
The shoes did not fit her properly. It looked
atrocious. Matter. I'm not looking at her feet. That's disgusting. Okay, go ahead, DL.
Well, unless you like feet, no kink shaming now.
I'll be fair because at the time I was criticizing her physique in the film because she did not look powerful. She did not. And this came out not too long after Wonder Woman. And remember what I said about her, the Israeli Barbie doll, right? And then we saw them. Then I saw the movie. No, I'm going to keep saying it because it's funny.
There's a hit out on all of us right now.
Get canceled, please. Yeah, let's see.
I would have got canceled by now, but I have not. But so I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. But anyway, watching Wonder Woman, she actually got herself built up. She looked like a superhero. Brie Larson did not. She did not look she didn't look powerful. She didn't look heroic. She didn't look like anything. It just looked like Brie. And you guys know how I feel about her acting skills. You guys know how I feel about her acting. Yeah, and the rubber suit, it didn't look like that fit her properly. Like what you guys are complaining about with David Cornsweat's Superman suit. That's exactly how I felt about her costume in the movie. But, and also, as I said, I was not a big fan of her acting. I still am really not but then the Marvels came out.
You watched The Room?
Oh my God. I'll watch the freaking Room movie so y'all can shut up about it. All right, I'll watch Room. Okay?
I heard, wow. And I don't know what you guys expect from Marvel movies. It's not like acting is required in Marvel and Star Wars movies.
Christopher, I don't know
what
just
show
movies.
Up on
Stop.
Just show up on a movie.
Christopher, I don't know what movies you were watching, but there are some really good performances in the MCU. You need to stop with this nonsense.
That's cold.
Yeah, but it's not, with the cold, please. A performance is one thing, but a good performance doesn't make a movie high art. And you know.
Well, no, it's the writing as well. And I think for Captain Marvel, both of those were very flawed. Very flawed.
I have my own sense of writing.
Is there any words in that book?
Nope.
Is there any words?
Just one. Spank.
No. See, there's a couple words. Bad boy, Fulton Street, St. James, downtown hip hop, Brooklyn, New York, collective cave, exclusive art by Carlish. That's it.
Yeah, the only words he needed was bad boy. Okay, and for the record,
a bad boy.
Yeah, the opinion of DL regarding Wonder Woman does not reflect the Kingdom of Nerds or the affiliated channels.
Oh man, you should have zoomed her out for the PSA. You missed it. You missed it.
I know. I wasn't expecting that.
But yeah, getting back to the mutant saga stuff. Like I figured we weren't going to get the X-Men until after Secret Wars, because they already have a bunch of stuff going on as it is. But my question is, they're going to dedicate entire saga to the mutants. Does that mean we're going to get a whole bunch of X-Men spin-offs in here? Are they not going to focus as much on the Avengers characters?
Can we get a Phoenix movie?
No, I don't want to see a Phoenix movie for 10 years. For like 10 years.
That's the only way they can do it right. Phoenix trilogy.
We got to say goodbye to the.
There needs to be a Phoenix trilogy and then a Dark Phoenix trilogy.
Well, you know what I want in this mutant saga.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
We say Degrassi?
We got to say goodbye to the rest of the Fox X-Men mutants first.
I mean, aren't we done already with those?
No, they're still.
Their contracts are still active.
Their contracts are still active.
Mm-hmm.
How is their contract still active?
What if they have
in your contract?
Dude, James Marsden's doing Sonic the Hedgehog. What does he have time to do Marvel?
We're talking about the new, the next class Phoenix Saga people.
Oh, you're talking about the first class?
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are their contracts still running? What the heck is going on?
I'm talking about Halle Berry and James Marsden and Famke Janssen and the original Fox X-Men.
You're definitely not getting that. You're definitely not.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
We do not want Track Me back as
Famke Janssen as Jean Grey.
This is the only way.
No,
this is the only way.
See, no, I liked her in the second one.
No,
but the third one has been stricken from the record.
No, I'm not giving her a pass. She was trashing. She was trashing the second film. She was.
I liked her in the. I liked her in the second film.
Honestly, she was trashing the first film too because she didn't do anything. But
the first movie, the rest of them were trash.
Can we? No,
you know what Cyclops. I was done after.
I think they're all like by the book, milk toast, standard superhero 2000 cape shit.
They're definitely milk toast.
Can we in this mutant saga, can we have it'd be funny if Deadpool is like the Stan Lee cameo in this saga.
Oh, I'm sick of Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're not gonna fucking shoot on Deadpool.
No. I want Deadpool to be in every post-credit scene possible. He'll be the Nick Fury.
We need him everywhere.
Oh my god.
Everywhere. Just random Deadpool cameos now that he's actually in their universe.
I want him to be like the new Stan Lee cameo. I want him to do any stupid shit that he does or whatever. Like
wait, so even in the serious movies, you wanted to do that shit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want him to be like somewhere in the back. Like he doesn't have to be like saying anything verbal, and he just be just as a sight gag or some shit like that. Be like,
thank you.
He's always like, oh, yes, we do. Oh no, he'll be like, there's a character be like, I'm so down, man. I don't know what we're gonna do. And then Depp was like, it's okay.
You know, there is such thing as too much of a good thing.
We have
I do not want.
No,
we had Daredevil on an operating table because he just got the crap beat out of him by Kingpin or stabbed by Bullseye, and the doctor turns around as freaking Deadpool. Come on, who wants that?
That's that shit you want. That's the shit you want.
That's what they want.
I want a full-on battle going on in New York. I want a full-on battle going on in New York, and in the background you see Deadpool buying ice cream from a vendor. That's
no, look. It doesn't have to be every single like if it's a serious Marvel film, it doesn't have to be in everything. But if they have the ability to have Ryan Reynolds be a cameo in some like a goofy MCU film, like something like that, just have
what's the serious Marvel movie first? I need to because they're all the same to me. There's a formula and they all follow them, and they don't really.
I think Captain America is pretty serious.
Tell me,
I don't know.
Captain
Sure,
America's pretty serious. What else?
The Winter Soldier is. The rest of them are, first Avengers, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and
I don't know. Brave New World looks pretty serious.
If you can get through those, if you can get past the VFX.
Now, could you picture they're doing a funeral scene in Wakanda Forever, and the coffin pops open, or the thing they were burning his body or whatever, and it's Deadpool? I'm alive. Come on, we don't need that.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Not during a scene like that, but maybe
not during.
Yeah, not a more serious scene like that.
Oh, have him appear in Thor 5 so you can know why Thor crying.
No, we don't need that. Gosh darn it! I sneezed at the wrong time. Gosh darn it! We don't need another.
I thought by saying that, I thought I actually killed DL.
No,
you killed me.
We don't need another goofy Thor movie. No more goofy Thor films. I'm
in Valhalla right now.
Yeah, Hemsworth said he didn't want another goofy Thor movie.
Okay, get Christopher Nolan to do a Thor 5.
You know what they need to do?
I did get my comic too.
Thor used to be one of my favorite characters, and they
go to DL.
Here's what we need to do. Here's what they need to do. It is a requirement. This is not a suggestion. If they don't do this, they are leaving money on the table. Do you hear me? Zoom me in. Put full screaming, please.
I want to hear this.
I need Marvel to listen to this because I'm going to give you free money. Free money. It's literally right there in your face. Do you know what crossover we need to see in the MCU?
Howard the Duck?
Marvel versus DC?
Deadpool, She-Hulk. do it.
You hear that? Marvel deal is going to give you is $12.50 if you do that.
Deadpool and She-Hulk need to cross over.
I mean,
She-Hulk season 2, Deadpool.
Yes.
Come on,
I will watch weekly. I will watch weekly.
Deadpool will break.
Yes.
Deadpool will break all the fourth walls around She-Hulk, and I like that show.
and then they'll have sex.
Oh,
so there you go.
Sexy time.
I don't know if I want a pepperoni flatbread mixed with a green I don't know.
Jesus.
Avocado.
What?
Avocado.
What? Oh, geez, stop. What are you guys talking about?
The money. The money.
I mean,
What?
if Bruce
There we go. Comic accurate Wolverine and She-Hulk.
Hey. Yep.
I mean, genres
we can get a
Deadpool and She-Hulk.
All genres die.
Twerk off, yeah.
Every genre has its day.
Yeah. Horror comes and goes, sci-fi comes and goes.
Yeah, horror's back at it right now. I mean, it never really went away as far as I'm concerned, but the hoi polloi say, is horror back?
Ashley don't want fun. That's just what she wants. She don't want.
All right, let's move on from the mutant saga. What do we got? Tim Burton and Gone Girl author Gillian Flynn are remaking Attack of the 50-Foot Woman for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Tim Burton lost his mind. He's lost.
I heard about this. I heard about this before. I
don't like Tim Burton. Sorry.
I don't either.
HBO did one in the 90s with Daryl Hannah. I believe Christopher Guest.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's when Daryl Hannah was popular.
Yeah. Who directed that? I think it was Christopher Guest. It had a director of note. Let me look that up. It was a good one, though. I think who else was in it? Dan Aykroyd.
I haven't seen that. Wow.
Either way, please, anybody but Margot Robbie.
I think she's done doing these type of roles.
We've seen her in enough things lately.
Who was in this? Daryl Hannah, Daniel Baldwin, William Widow, Francis Fisher. Who else? Anybody else a note?
I don't know. It wasn't anybody of note. I thought I had
no.
That's the original one. I'm looking at the wrong one.
And it was right as Mark.
Mr. Jamie Lee Curtis directed it.
Mr.
Christopher Guest from SCTV and all the like A Mighty Wind and Best in Show.
He's married to Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah. For decades they've been married. He was on SNL for a couple seasons.
This is Spinal Tap?
She is the Scream Queen, just saying.
Isn't there somebody already attached? Isn't there a lead already attached to this one?
Let me see. I don't. 50-Foot.
They're going to gender swap it and make it Attack of the 50-Foot Man. It's going to be Pedro Pascal.
I thought that was that was Watchmen.
I don't know if I wanted something like that. No.
Just go full on out. Cast it as Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Why?
I mean, you can bet they're going for
anyone who's seen Watchmen will understand. 50-Foot.
Who's in their wheelhouse, right? Because we're kind of seeing a return to the old studio system where actors aren't necessarily locking themselves into movies with one studio, but they kind of are. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be an A-lister, whoever it is, and Jenna Ortega is kind of his muse now. So
yeah,
watch it be Jenna Ortega.
I mean, why not?
No.
I've never seen Tim Burton be more joyful, and I want to thank Monica Bellucci for that.
Monica Bellucci, I can see that.
Monica Bellucci and Tim Burton
that wouldn't be bad.
An item, and they have been for a while, and he's never been more delightful or happy or just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Look at my girlfriend.
After
Tim he's always been able to pull like tens, and he's still able to do that. So,
big
up to Tim Burton.
After Tim Burton ruined The Dark Shadows, I will never forgive him
just
ever.
So dumb, it's so bad.
Oh, that was your breaking point. That was your breaking point.
Yes, that was my breaking point. Because I didn't watch the rest of them.
Even his worst is better than the worst's best.
What does that even mean?
You know what I'm saying?
It
means that his worst movie is better than the worst director's best movie. That's what that means. It's pretty simple. He's better than many people's worst, right? His worst is better than their best.
Okay, let me test.
We're gonna have to think about that.
Let me test that theory.
No, to be fair, I would take any of his movies over a Taika Waititi movie.
I don't know about that.
I would.
I don't know.
Again, it's just an opinion. One man's opinion doesn't make it fact.
Yeah. Hello, Ed LeBeau. What's going on, buddy? All right, moving on. Josh Brolin passes on HBO's Green Lantern TV show, which leads into
oh boy, here we go.
Other options are Chris Pine, Ewan McGregor, and Timothy Olyphant. Or, as Degrassi tried to get Max to say elephant earlier.
I said Jimberly Elephant.
From Steve Trevor to Hal Jordan. That's weird.
When did Bradley Cooper fall off this list?
I mean, is it weirder than the detachable kid to Guy Gardner?
That is kind of weird. Actually, I keep forgetting about that.
I'm still surprised Chris Pratt isn't on this list.
Why?
I think that he's in.
I'm sure he's saved for other things. Yeah,
bigger project.
Someone else.
Green Arrow.
No, absolutely not.
Like Oliver Queen. Like you see somebody like Chris Pratt playing somebody with the. I don't want to get political here, but the political leanings of someone like Chris Pratt playing a character like Oliver Queen, who has decidedly different values than someone like Chris Pratt.
Watch Chris Pratt be Batman.
Oh Lord!
I'm not even joking on that one.
I am Batman. That's just Chris Pratt. I am Batman.
Yeah, he's gonna look Joker dead in the eye and go.
I'm having
he's gonna walk up to every villain with one hand out, like he's talking to a fucking dinosaur.
Stop. Or everyone wants him to be Booster Gold.
The Grifter. I like Grifter. Him is Grifter.
I mean, Batman does have that dinosaur in his Batcave and some of the stuff, so it does make sense to have him as Batman.
Yeah, that ultra serious moment.
Ryan Reynolds
him and Joker face off against each other. We're gonna have a dance off for Gotham.
That would just that would be something Gunn would do, though.
Exactly.
Bring Ryan Reynolds back to play serious Guy Gardner or serious Hal Jordan. I mean,
I see why not. Everybody.
Well, why is he not on the cast list? Why is he not on this list then?
Because this is all speculation.
Yes,
and I'm speculating as well.
List. I don't want him on my list.
Bradley Cooper should be on the list.
Honestly, you got to be Chris Pine. It got to be Chris Pine, man.
Chris Hemsworth's playing Hal Jordan.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth?
No way. I can see that.
Yeah.
You guys realize they do have budgetary constrictions?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they won't be able to afford any of these guys.
Well, they can get most of them. Chris Pine. It's not like McGregor's doing anything right now.
I can see McGregor, oddly enough. I don't know. Depending on what they do with him.
I think the idea was for the Hal Jordan role to be a big name, whereas the Jon Stewart role is to be a not so no name, not a household name. So
I think the idea was to cast a AAA lister as Hal Jordan to start off the show and then move to film.
Ooh. Robert Downey Jr. as Hal Jordan. Cast him as everything. But we'll see about this. So, next up, Chris Miller says, all is well in the Spider-Verse. Miller took to X to deny a claim from the Insider about problems with the third film in Oscar-winning franchise, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Nothing has been scrapped, Miller wrote.
Thank you. Shit.
He also said that they didn't use AI on the last one. That's not true.
What? It was AI being used?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, okay. He said it, but anybody who actually like worked on the animation said otherwise. So
yeah, I heard about for the first one. That's what I heard about the first one.
And so they continued to use it on the second one as well. Just like when you hear somebody like Ridley Scott go, "Oh yeah, look at this shot, Napoleon. It's all practical. There's no VFX in this," and it's like it's giant warships on the CN firing cannons into Paris. It's like,
but don't you know they got practical ships and they got practical explosions?
Come on, DL. Come on.
Got practical. They built all those ships and put it.
We actually filmed ourselves in a rocket ship.
Yeah, they built 16th century Paris to scale.
Yes, it's all model. It's all a model.
And it's like, come on
now. So I'm glad this is no problem. So hopefully the rumors, what's his name, Jeff Snyder is wrong about this. I would like to see this project sooner.
So much less lately. He's been on it a lot, like uncomfortably.
Doesn't fit my narrative.
It's your narrative.
I know he's been pretty spot on. Goddamn him.
Yeah, and I hate the guy. Like, I don't hate anyone,
I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
You're a dick.
I hate him more than I dislike him more than My Time to Shine. And that's saying a lot.
My Time to Get Some Toast.
Oh, what's the other one? Daniel RPK. Douche. His Twitter activity is just bad.
Oh no, bad robot.
All right, moving on. The PS5 Pro is expected to sell 13 million units by 2029, says Ampere analyst. Roughly the same sales volume as the PS4 Pro. For PlayStation enthusiasts, the price is less of a consideration, says Ampere.
Really? You sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
An $800 console?
Sure. $700. Day one right here.
Oh,
day one.
So $700.
Yeah,
that's before taxes.
I mean, I'm day one, but I'm gonna shit on it.
It's 900 here.
Oh
So
no.
what does this Pro have? What does this Pro have?
Oh,
the Pro.
You're going to be paying $300 for more shadows. An extra $300 for more shadows.
Hold on, let me.
How much is the regular PS5?
$499.
Yeah, $499.
600 for the disc, right? Or was it 500?
500, $399 for the digital, $499 for the disc.
Unless it does the dishes? No.
Yeah, please tell me what is in this PS5 Pro.
Can I read DL? Can I read this to DL? I want to read the specs to DL.
Put it up. Put it in the thing so I can put it up on the screen.
All right, hold on. I saw this on freaking. I don't know. I put up Reddit. I don't know. Let me see.
Reddit. What you doing Reddit?
I don't know. Just don't ask. Okay, shoot. All right. Let me put this up on here. Okay. All right. Show it right here. As you can see, the PS5 it will include. Hold on. The PS5 Pro coming out pre-order September 26, 2024.
For everybody to read along.
God damn it! I'm trying to presentation here.
There we go.
Hold on, this one. Okay, this is better. Okay. The PS5 Pro will be available November 7th, 2024, with pricing going $699.99. The specs: it will include a 2 terabyte SSD a DualSense was what doesn't? A copy of Astral's Playroom. The big three, an upgraded GPU with PS5 with the PS5 Pro. We are upgrading to a GPU that has 67% more compute units than the current PS5 console and 28% faster memory.
That makes a huge difference.
Overall,
it's like, how do you like? I guess I don't know. I don't know what that means. Like
overall,
28%.
this enables
smoother gameplay. Pretty much.
This enables up to 45% faster rendering for gameplay, making the experience much smoother. Ooh.
No, I know what it means, Bruce, but it like doesn't mean anything really when you're talking, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like I said earlier, my PC over here, it's not for everyone. It's a niche part of the gaming community that's going to get this. The same way everyone doesn't have a 4090 in their PC.
Oh, let me read this part. Advanced ray tracing. We've added even more powerful ray tracing that provides more dynamic reflection and refraction of light. This allows the rays to be cast at double and at times triple, the speeds of the current PS5 console. Holy shit. That's enough. That's enough to shell out $700. Oh, and get this. Oh, you think that's great. Check. This is the kicker here. This is the bee's knees right here. AI driven upscaling. What? We're also introducing PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, an AI-driven upscaling that uses a machine learning-based technology to provide super sharp image clarity by adding an extraordinary amount of detail. Like, oh my god, do you want to see a piece of Peter Parker's hair or Miles' hair that comes out that ugly as suit he has? Wow, you can get that with the PS5 Pro, only $699.99.
But if you look at it this way, PC people update their graphics cards every freaking year. It seems like every time they drop a new graphics card, that's $1,000 high end, 15 to what 2,000 for the high end graphics card. People update their phones every year. How much are cell phones? 1,000, 1,200, right?
Yeah, my dad buys every iPhone every day, every year. And
look at the Fortnite homers. How much do they spend in skins in a year?
RJ.
Probably.
I love RJ. I'm just being funny.
Yeah, you going down that whole list, I didn't understand the words you said. So exactly. I don't know what this means to be. And also, Ashley has a PS5 and we played the PS5. The effects already look very crisp on a regular PS5. How much more crisper were they going to get?
But
the
it's not going to matter if you don't have a TV that can run all that stuff that they just told you about.
It's going to look like a documentary. like, dude, get this. It's going to look like a very good documentary. It's
like before you go in the 7 or 8 bills for this machine, you're going to need to spend another $2K on a TV that will be able to give you the full capabilities of this machine.
There's only 2 things that will get my attention.
Could get a 4K monitor like I have, can do everything the PlayStation has, and you don't have to buy a TV. You just buy a monitor for $1,500. Well, my monitor was $1,500. So
yeah, Sony makes TVs that do the same stuff your monitor does, Bruce. They make, so.
Yeah. Oh, can I say something too? The PS5 Pro. Also, the only
thing. Please speak English when you say that. Please speak English when you say that.
I will. It's going to be the most English thing you ever hear in your life.
Okay.
The PS5 Pro doesn't come with a disc drive, and it doesn't come with a stand. So
who needs a stand?
I have a stand.
Then again, you're not being forced to buy it. You could go out and buy a PS5. This is only for people that want these things in their PS5 Pro. If you're going to game at 4K 120, if you want higher ray tracing, if you want darker darks, if you want all of these, that's the thing.
You know the two things that I care about. The only two things I care about with these PlayStations at this point. I could give a damn about how crisp 4K 1080p IMAX screen these PlayStations for.
And you call yourself a movie file.
Do you know what
Cinema
I want?
file.
Yeah, I'm an elitist when it comes to that shit, so I can't hear this.
Anyway, I want enough storage and I want backwards compatibility. That's the two things I care about.
Look, for me, when it comes for me, 60 frames per second is kind of just my norm. I don't even care if I go upwards than that. It's like 60 frames. That's all I care. But and then also to you, I want storage. I mean, I have what I got.
You know, you can delete stuff off your console, right?
But Lucifer, what if there's just that many games that you want to keep on your PlayStation? You don't want to get rid of them.
I have
how many games
of them. Then you keep them in your library
one time,
Bruce, and they stay in your library, and you can re-download them at any time.
I have an M.
This is some bullshit. That's what this is.
How many games can you play at one time? Come on, seriously.
I have an M.2.
Okay. Sorry.
How many games can you play at one time?
How many games can I play at one time?
Can you play 5 games at once? No. So put one game.
Who's trying to play 5 games at once?
Unless you have 5 monitors.
You guys, I want more storage to put more games on.
Yeah, I have it. Well, first of all, I have an M.2 SSD in my PS5, so I'm good on that front. So, and also I have another
storage.
So correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a good minute since I was in the gaming, hemisphere. But because people still use physical discs, right? Right?
A lot of people do, and a lot of people don't.
Okay, so when you put the discs into the PlayStation, does that take a amount of storage for you to download that into the game?
Yes,
no.
It's like yes, it does.
Yeah,
not much. It still takes a good amount, 30 to 40 gigs sometimes.
Okay, so what you're proposing is that if we want to play as many games as we want on the PlayStation, we have to delete the memory that the CD puts into the PlayStation each time. Is that what you're proposing? Because if we have to do that,
if you finish a game, you take it out, you delete it, and then move on to your next game.
Don't you have saved information onto that?
It's in the cloud.
Wait, the PlayStation has a cloud?
The PlayStation's had a cloud since PS3. What are you talking about?
Did you big screen? I have. I
told you it's been a minute.
Look, this is my hard drive for all my PS4 games. 3 terabytes. All my PS4 games are here. There's that. I don't even need to buy a freaking PS5 Pro for something like, I don't know. That's why I have this with me.
Or you could just have PlayStation Plus and just stream most of the back library you want, or any of the free games they give you every month. You don't have to download them. You can just stream them, which is perfectly streamed. No problem. All right, let's move on from PlayStation talk. We're losing Mama Bear. The Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2 has reached 40 million viewers globally in 11 days, according to Amazon. This beat Season 4 of The Boys, and it's gaining viewers every week because people are realizing this show is actually good.
You mean now it's getting good?
No, it's been good. People are realizing. I had Brian. I challenged Brian to watch the first 3 episodes of Rings of Power. He binge watched the first season in one day, and he's caught up to the second season. He was like, "Wow, you're finally right about something." I'm like, yay!
Okay.
So it's really good. You should give it a chance, Theo. Just saying.
I'll probably give it a shot.
So I'm glad this is doing well. All right, moving on. Here we go. The man himself, George says, pretty much he said, all these TV products is slowing me down on Winds of Winter. Some of that pleasant like the Hedge Knight, most of it was not. Stress kept mounting. I did produce some new pages, not chapters, pages. But I would have liked to turn out a lot more. What is he even talking about?
He's probably working on a bunch of other things.
So it's basically like this from SpongeBob. Break time.
What was he doing before Game of Thrones? Seriously, what was he doing?
Wild cards.
Watching it.
Oh yeah, that
playing the PlayStation.
Having orgies.
And they'll never be able to get a wild card show off. It's just the rights issues alone would be.
It was licensed, but it's been sitting on the shelf for a couple of years now.
Yeah, and it would be great, but the thing is that all of the writers that ever worked on it, the rights, right? That was how that worked.
Yep.
Anybody that ever worked on wild cards in whatever form, whether it was novels, short stories, science fiction magazines, comic books, all of the original writers got to keep the rights to their characters and locations, and bringing any of that together is just a nightmare for any licensee or rights holder.
Yeah. Shout out to Brian. He's currently in the hospital. Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah.
So he got admitted. I saw he was in the ER. I didn't know if he was admitted.
Yeah, he was admitted. They're doing testing. All right, moving on.
Poop.
HBO is hosting casting calls to find the new Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley for their new Harry Potter TV series. Filming will begin in 2025. I thought this was interesting, so I decided.
Yeah, they are currently looking for kids ages 9 to 11 from the UK and Ireland.
Yep,
those poor children. Those poor children.
Yeah, because I already seen on X people was that, why would you hire these kids so they could be in the firing line if they're not white? Because a lot of people, that's what they're saying. Why would you even put that out there on Twitter about hurting kids? I don't get it.
Here's an idea. Don't be an ass. Don't attack the actors.
I mean, that didn't help with Percy
Jackson. What planet do you think this is?
I'm just saying.
You know how this is gonna go.
I know how it's gonna go, but if you're attacking kids for a role they're getting paid to do, guess what? You an ass.
Yeah,
and they're gonna make so much money doing it. That's the thing.
Look at Percy Jackson. Look how that turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't heard much about it. It got a second season.
Yeah. Well, before it dropped. Yeah, before like the show dropped, like the casting announcement and stuff like that.
Why is she black?
Yeah, I'm already seeing people doing their, assuming woke rant about this.
I mean, you could just fart out any name of any IP and say they're going to swap race or gender. None of it has to be true. But whoever says it's going to make some money, say it, right? And
on that note, I'm really looking forward to Yahya Abdul-Mateen as JFK.
It's funny.
Good callback.
A certain person that I stream with on a regular.
Mm-hmm.
He was ranting and raving about a gender swap fight club. It's supposed to be about masculinity. Can't have women in this. I'm like, where did you hear this? Oh, it's a rumor.
I've seen that movie. It was called Black Swan.
So all I have to say to that person, I'm not going to say their name.
Oh shit!
I think that deserves a play. Where is it?
What, you think women don't?
But he's like my brother, so I can say that.
Yeah.
Let's move on to this casting. I had the panel pick their casting choices for the roles of Harry, Hermione, Ron, Snape, Malfoy, Dumbledore, and Voldemort.
Hagrid and
McGonagall.
Yeah.
I was gonna do. It was fine.
Yeah, last minute he swaps Neville out for Voldemort. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, no Neville, no Neville.
Nobody cares about Neville.
Hey! Neville saved the day. Neville saved the day.
I know Neville saved the day.
Without Neville, they would never have won.
Neville got a full glow up. I mean, my God.
I know. I forgot what he's starring in now.
It don't matter.
He will be having a OnlyFans soon.
Oh, Lord.
What's his name? Tom something. There he is.
There he is.
There you go. What's his name now that you have him pulled up?
What is his name? Oh.
Tom Shortbutt.
Matthew.
Tom Shortbutt?
Yeah, character's long.
Oh, Matthew Lewis.
Thank you.
Where'd you get Tom?
Tom was Draco Malfoy. That's
Tom. I thought that's who you were talking about. Was
Morgan Freeman should play Gandalf.
He did not get a glow up.
yeah.
What?
Who I thought Bruce was talking about was the white-haired kid.
All right. First up, who's first up on this list?
It's
Joe's dueling. He couldn't be here tonight, so thank you, Joe, for submitting your picks. So first up,
I'm looking forward to his all-female cheesecake cast of Harry Potter.
No, I was surprised at this. I was very surprised.
Let me guess, McGonagall's going to be stacked.
All right, he's taking the route that Harry Potter is a wizard that knows martial arts. So manager simple is Harry. Tom Clementeef is Hermione. Justin Min is Ron. Reba McEntire is Miss McGonagall. Hank Williams Jr. is Hagrid. Lyle Lovett is Snape. Walton Goggins is Voldemort, and Willie Nelson is Dumbledore.
Oh my God.
Where's Chris Isaac? The only one who's missing is Chris Isaac.
I thought this was great when he said this to me. He went a little adult, a little older, a lot older. He's gonna be wait. Wait, what did he say? His right? Let me find exactly what he said. It. I thought this was great.
So I wonder how can you like? So you grab a wand and you just.
Yes, he's doing martial arts with the wand. Yes,
I can see that.
Get Daniel Cretton to be the director of this thing.
All right, here we go. This is what he wrote. Dramatic reimagining of the wizarding world, where the old southern wizards of Hog Flats Charter Academy look to train a new generation of wizards. Magic is no longer enough to confront the coming threat. The new fusion of magic and kung fu will be the last line of defense against the impending peril.
Oh my God.
The Southern Wizards of Hog Flats. Charter Academy. I love it. This is great.
Yeah.
That explains the teachers.
All you need is like for the final movie for the Deathly Hallows, and this time it's personal.
Eats meets deep south. That's my cousin.
Vader Cadaver, y'all.
Vader.
All right. Thank you, Joe, for this submission.
Dude.
Next up, we have Ben Carpenter as Harry, Nia Thompson as Hermione, Daniel Harrison as Ron, Kate Blanchett as McGonagall, Brendan Fraser as Hagrid, Adam Driver as Snape, Benedict Cumberbatch as Voldemort, Sefard Guilford as Draco, and Pierce Bronson as Dumbledore. Whose picks it is?
That'd be mine, sir.
Go ahead. What is your story about? Is it the run of the mill Harry Potter movie?
Actually, I had the mindset of this being being a series, but okay, run of the mill, huh? Run of the mill. Okay, sure. This is me actually trying to be a little more towards book accuracy, not fully, but like a little, trying to get.
I knew you were gonna go this way.
Yeah. Now, there's not too much I can say about the child actors I've got because, rightfully so, they don't put a bunch of information on a bunch of 12 to 14-year-olds. So I literally felt so strange looking up child actors. Child actors from age 12 to 14. There's actually a website. I felt so weird doing it. Let's keep you in mind. But
I felt weird Googling the names. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing?
That's why I didn't go with what Bruce was saying. So
the reason why I'm going for child actors, obviously, because like especially if I'm having this be in a series format, similar to what they're doing with the Percy Jackson series, I want these kids to naturally grow up as the series goes on. The longevity of having these actors play these characters without us being taken out that they're too old to play the roles. So no, I did not want to start out with 18, 20-year-olds for the Philosopher's Stone. Like, no, man, we're not doing that. But so for the child actors, I don't have too much to say because I don't have a lot of footage to go off of with these kids. I'm going off of, do they look like the characters, and basically it. Now, I'm going to address the giant elephant in the room because I'm sure people want me to address it. Why is Hermione black, man? Why is Hermione black? First of all, deal with it. The reason why I did had Hermione be black is I know people probably didn't want me to do this, but it's my pick, so I'll do whatever I want. I'm homaging the Cursed Child Broadway show. And keep in mind, I'm not a Potterhead. So when I say the statement, like I'm not saying that, I'm getting this stuff right, but there seems to be conflicting stuff with the lore, with the book accuracy of how Hermione was actually supposed to be. Some people say that Hermione should have been black, and then there's some people that say that no, Hermione was not black. But there's traits that's how they describe her in the book to make it seem like she is black. So I'm just like, you know what, screw it. We're gonna make Hermione black. We're gonna do it. Why not? And like I said, I am homaging the Broadway show, the Cursed Child Broadway show. That's why I'm doing it. Also, Leah Thompson plays young Nala in the Lion King Broadway show. So she's probably the closest I know about, actual acting experience, I guess, is her. So that's why I'm doing that. And then as far as Ben Carpenter, I mean, look at the kid. He looks like a little Harry Potter. And most importantly, because I know all you Potterheads were like screaming about this with the older movies, he has green eyes. Oh, there you go. He has green eyes. A lot of Potterheads are complaining about him, about Daniel Radcliffe having blue eyes, and it's not matching his mother's eyes. And people were, I'm telling you, the Potterheads were.
Oh, when Snape said you have your mother's eyes. Okay.
Yes,
yes, that is a reoccurring as the resident Potterhead.
I love green eyes equals character development of all this stuff. I'm like, what?
No, actually, that is one of the biggest complaints about the movie series is that his mother did have striking green eyes, and Harry got his mother's eyes. The rest of him looked exactly like his father, but it was a reoccurring thing that people would say to him, "You have your mother's eyes," and they did try to give Harry green eyes originally, but he couldn't wear the contacts, so that got scrapped right fast.
Right. Okay. So that's what helped fix that issue. And then Daniel Harrison looks like a Ron Weasley. Looks like a good Ron Weasley there. Okay, so I can get into more detail about the adults here. So Kate Blanchett, one of the best actresses out there. She gives off a McGonagall type of energy. And Lily, like I could just visualize her doing it now. She has the demeanor. She'll look great in the costume.
Mm-hmm.
Like I believe her standing beside Dumbledore, helping to run Hogwarts. Like I just envisioned it with her. So that's why I picked her. Brendan Fraser. Look, no one can replace the original Hagrid. He was fantastic.
I'm gonna try.
We'll see when we get to your picks. But Brendan Fraser to me is the closest to having that sensibility that the original Hagrid did. He already comes off as a gentle giant, and so it's like
he could have lots of fun with that role.
I think he would too, and it definitely. I think he deserves another. We are starting to get into another Brendan Fraser renaissance, and I think this will be a perfect role for him. Adam Driver.
Resurgence.
Say what?
It's a resurgence.
It's a resurgence. Yes. Okay, so granted this was not an original idea with Adam Driver because I've already heard people fan casting him, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. I'm like, wait. That just fits too well. Adam Driver as Snape, especially coming off of the sequel trilogy with him as Kylo Ren. He's given off major Snape energy in those movies too. He has the voice, he has the demeanor, he has the presence. Like, yeah, I think he would be a great Snape. And then Sefton Gillard as Draco. I forgot to mention him. Do you guys not look at this picture and think Draco Malfoy? Come on now. Come on, look at this dude.
I think malnourished.
Don't worry, we'll make sure we feed the kids.
Okay, feed the kids, please.
Yes, but yeah, Lily. When I was going through that website, and I scrolled past him, I'm like, oh man, he just looks like a freaking Draco Malfoy. Oh my goodness. So that's that. Pierce Brosnan is Dumbledore. Again, going to be very difficult to follow Richard Harris and Michael Gambon, but I think Pierce Brosnan would be a very good choice. Once again, he has that regal presence that a Dumbledore should have. He has the calming voice. So for all you people that are, worried that he's going to be yelling out, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter?" I'm sure he will say that line perfectly in the calming manner that how they described it in the novel. So there we go. And obviously he's the right age for it. He's 71. So he'd be the right age for it. And he's still in good shape for his age, so I think he'll be able to play it for. I think he could play it for at least like a good 9 to 10 years. I think. I think so. Like right at the
okay.
Because like I said, Brosnan is keeping himself in shape, so that's why I'm doing that too.
I mean, he looked good as Dr. Fate and Black Adam, so
right. So yeah, Pierce Brosnan, good. Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean, I think it's already given like why he would be great. He has the. If you guys just listen to his voice acting for Smaug and Shere Khan and in the Mowgli movie on Netflix, like and even I liked his performance in Star Trek Into Darkness. Did I like him being Khan? No, I did not like him being Khan, but I thought his performance was really great. And like,
I like his voice. I like his voice in that movie.
Perfect voice. He's scary, like sends chills down your spine, like all of that. Like we already know Benedict Cumberbatch is a great actor, and like I actually like to see him as a villain, especially after seeing him and stuff in like Star Trek Into Darkness, him as Smaug, him as Shere Khan. Like, of course, we know him as Doctor Strange and Sherlock and stuff like that, but like I really think he can chew up a Voldemort role. And I also think he has the right look for Tom Riddle as well. If they want to do flashbacks with him, I think he has the look for that as well. So, and he's the right age for it also. That's why I picked him. But this is my cast for the Harry Potter reboot. But I will say this before we move on. If I definitely had my choice of doing a Harry Potter reboot, it would be an animated series. I would rather do that than try to recast everything again. But yeah, this is.
I'm not against it.
I'm
not against it.
See, I could see having Cumberbatch actually as Snape. Hear me out on this one, because he does. Drawing blank on the actor's name, and I feel so bad about it. He does that. He does the voice so well. If you have not heard him doing that, like him, like doing the Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like big butts in, bloody hell. Thank you, Alan Rickman's voice. It's hilarious and scary how accurate it is.
Wow.
He also does Gin and Juice in Alan Rickman's voice, and again, it's hilarious.
That sounds hilarious.
But he does it so well, it's scary. So we could at least have a Snape with the voice we love.
I wouldn't be mad at that either if he was casting a Snape.
I will say this about your casting.
Mm-hmm.
It really does look like Ben, Nia, and Daniel are friends. They could be friends in real life. I will say that.
Yes, that's also very important. You actually can see them having good chemistry.
Her keeping them in check, like, no.
and as someone who's read the books multiple times, no, they do not specifically state the skin color of Hermione. There is some things that could hint at, but yeah, I'm not mad at any of this casting.
All right, let me do this before we move on.
Yep. Yeah.
I gifted memberships.
I'm not mad at any of this casting.
Who got a membership? Right, Anthony Beltray got a membership. Move on. Ben Lar got a membership.
I'm not mad at
got a membership.
We
got Wad number 1 got Anthony Beltray got a membership.
Brucifer, you got to mute the video. Mute the video.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, one job.
I was like, what is going on right now?
Oh, sorry about that. Anthony Beltray got a membership. Vin Lar got a membership. Hector Ortiz got a membership. Meet Wad number 1. Trev, the shipping guru. Sorry about that. God damn it.
No, it was fun.
I just started streaming yesterday, damn it.
It was hilarious. We had Bruceception.
All right. And then next up we have who's next? Who is this? Mama Bear, I believe, is next.
Oh, here we
go. We have Jimmy Asker Winch as Harry, Molly Bell Wright as Hermione, Woody Norman as Ron, Rachel Weisz as McGonagall, Andy Serkis as Hagrid, Harris Dickinson as Snape, Mark Strong as Voldemort, Laurie Shepard as Draco, Jeremy Irons as Dumbledore. Oh.
Okay, obviously my Ron will need hair dye, but they did that with the twins and most of the Weasleys, actually.
Yeah.
But he does have that look of somebody who is, 6 out of 7 kids.
He's wearing hand-me-downs.
Honestly, my kid and I, because she's also a Harry Potter fan, we debated back and forth on a lot of these. And she's like,
"Oh, that's awesome."
She's like, "No, Molly looks like she would beat you up." And I'm like, she literally petrifies Neville in the first movie, in the first book. She's like, "Fair enough." I can't say too much about the kids. They all have minimal acting experience, and I don't think that's a big issue. All of these are British actors. I'd originally had a whole different cast for an American version. But mainly with these ones, especially for the adults, I also wanted to keep in mind, I wanted to know how their voices would fit in with the lines. And like Rachel Weisz, absolutely love her in just about anything she does. So easily hearing her voice, especially looking at the 3 that are beside her. Why is it every time something happens that's always you 3? And I can hear her saying that. She would be so perfect because she does that stern so well.
Yeah.
But can also very well come across with that motherly, compassion that you do see with McGonagall. Andy Serkis, he would have an absolute blast with Hagrid.
Mm.
You know, he with his range of voices and just one of the few chances to actually be on camera.
Right.
I could see him having a lot of fun with this role, and that was very big to me for that one.
Yeah.
Harris Dickinson, finding his voice was very difficult, but he has that kind of slow, kind of smarmy quality that goes with the Snape voice. So yeah, that turned to page 394. I can hear that would be perfect for him. Plus, he really does. Even in this picture, he looks like he's lost his girlfriend. The two big ones in the room here, though. Mark Strong as Voldemort. Voldemort and Dumbledore, I wanted epic voices. Because these are the ones that have some of the most beautiful, iconic lines in the books and movies.
Yeah.
Mark Strong is very good at playing a villain. I love him so much as that. And again, with his very intimidating, very menacing voice, I think he would bring an almost scarier aspect to it, or intimidating aspect to it than Ray Fiennes did, which shout out to him. He did wonderful Voldemort. It's just something a little darker.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I've loved Jeremy Irons for years. Again, one of those iconic voices you cannot get away from. But he does have that very fatherly instinct. Like Man in the Iron Mask is is a movie that I go to over and over again, and it is largely because of him. So I can see him taking a very similar role with this, like he did with his character. I've seen that movie so many times. I'm drawing a blank on too many things today.
It's fine.
But he already has that look, and he lives in a castle. It's perfect for the role. He does.
I live in a haunted castle.
Dead Ringers 2, another good one.
Such a good movie. Good choice.
Like I said, I love him.
Yeah, I definitely think Andy Serkis would be a really fun Hagrid. Though speaking of that, I did have Andy Serkis in mind for the reboot too. Like because I was actually thinking of he would be a really good Mad-Eye Moody.
The ones when I was doing my American list, the ones I had debated back and forth for Hagrid, because that's the one I was having the hat stall on. Harry Potter reference. I was debating between Tyler Perry or Jack Black.
Oh, Jack Black.
Ooh, Jack
That's
Black.
who the kid wanted. I'm like, they could both have a lot of fun with this role.
Jack Black, that would have been fun. All right, thank you for your pick.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, who's next? Blue Jay. We have Jabari Banks as Harry, Masai Martin as Hermione, Elijah Richardson as Ron, Leslie Uggams as McGonagall, Eddie Murphy as Hagrid, David Oyelowo as Snape.
David Oyelowo?
Yeah, Oyelowo. Tyson Gibson as Voldemort and villain in real life, Ali Sholaton, Draco, and Joseph Marcel as Dumbledore.
All right, hoodwinks.
So what's the name of that Magical Negroes movie that came out not too long ago?
I think it was called this. Don't hide behind the book now.
I was gonna say The Little Mermaid, but that would be bad.
No, there was only one black character in that. No, he's going all out. He's going full blackwash.
Go ahead, Blue Jay.
I
like to call it adding a little Lowry seasoning salt to the mix.
I can. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Potterhead. When it comes to pop culture, Harry Potter is like bottom down on my knowledge. So forgive me if I don't know as much. I only go from my usual crack casting. So I'm only thinking of the people from the top of my head. So what we have here, Jabari Banks. Look, it's okay.
First, he's in Bel Air, right?
Yes, I watched a lot of Bel Air when it was on Peacock, so it just wrapped up his 3rd season. Jabari Banks and Ali Charlatan, they're both from Bel Air. So, okay, so where do I start?
Ironic, you make them enemies in this.
That's the idea. That's the idea. So okay, so you got Jabari Banks, Masai Martin. I don't know. She seems like Mars. How do you pronounce it?
First of all, you said it wrong and you spelled it wrong, Bruce.
I just copy what he wrote.
It's your fault. Her name's Marseille.
How am I supposed to know what the hell her name is?
You're giving me this casting. You should know.
I'm just.
Anyway, moving on.
Directed by Tyler Perry. Thank you very much.
Well, no, it's actually directed by Spike Lee. Thank you.
Oh,
where is the setting
I
of this
will watch
movie?
that. I will watch the shit out of that.
Where is the setting of this movie?
Harlem.
In the castle of Brooklyn.
There you go. Queens, New York.
125th.
No, actually, no. It's in a castle in Philly somewhere. So
fuck why.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, Harry Potter spent most of his days.
So yeah,
this is great.
You know how they did The Wiz after The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna call this H Pot.
I can't.
Marseille Martin. I mean, she kind of gives off this very smart bookworm kind of look like Hermione does. So there's that. Eliza Richardson. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking like he's Eli from Falcon and Winter Soldier. So I don't know why I thought about that. So there's that. So okay, got that out the way. Got Dr. Purser out the way. Leslie Uggams, McGonagall. I could totally see saying what was the line again? Every time something happens, it's you 3 motherfuckers.
Why you say motherfuckers to kids?
What's wrong with you?
It's a come on. Eddie Murphy as Eddie Murphy as Hagrid. Look.
Is he wearing a fat suit?
Yes. He did it as Study Professor. He did it as Norbit. Why not here? Why not do it as Hagrid? Come on. I mean, why not? David.
Yellow.
How do you? Okay.
Yellow. Whoa.
Oh, yellow. Low. Whoa.
Oreo.
Just put an O. Just okay.
Just say Dave.
Dave. Okay. So Dave, he kind of gives out this very smarmy look. So like, I mean, I think we smart. I'm just here.
Smarmy look.
I said smarmy.
All right, we got breaking news. Hold on. Breaking
Come
news.
on.
I'm sorry. Taylor Swift just endorsed Kamala Harris on Instagram.
Okay, can we go back?
All right, back to.
All right. You were trying to break away.
You made it political.
I know. I wasn't trying to make it political.
Okay.
And I say, who cares?
All right.
I care.
Okay. So Tyrese as Voldemort.
Now I need to know this. Why?
I mean, the Negro's baller.
What?
See, I'm not mad
Negro.
at that.
Like, just okay. Just all you have to do, you got the bald part down. All you gotta do, just remove the nose. That's it.
Oh my God, I can't with you.
That's all you have to do. All you have to do. That's all you got to do. I don't know why I picked Tyrese. I mean, Tyrese has been
You just said it because he's bald.
Wow.
I mean, I could have thought of some other things, but I was like, okay, he was in the news recently, so there's that. But Joseph Marcel
dead. Hey, Tyree's dead.
No.
But Joseph Marcel is Dumbledore. I mean,
I see that.
Yeah, I can see that. They probably the most made sense of the casting I have done. So there's that. So what you think?
H-pot.
So this is the best one yet. This one.
Give me your glowing. I want
the winner.
Okay, I want each and every one of you to give me just a good a descriptive review of my casting. Brucifer, what you think of my casting?
I think I could see this on BET right after the Have and the Have Nots reruns. Let's go. Only thing I would have said, you should have Tika something should have been in this cast somewhere. Just say it. I love Tika.
She be?
I don't know, but she.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely something I would see on BET Plus. Probably do it on Peacock. Yeah, I actually, no, I'm serious though. I like the actors you chosen. You know, I'm a fan of Jabari, Marseille, Ali, Eddie Murphy in a fat suit again. Yeah, why not? We'll go along with it, make it funny. The only casting here where I'm like, what the fuck is Tyrese as Voldemort? That's the one I was like, I don't know what you're thinking here, but
I mean, if Eddie Murphy's going to be Hagrid in a fat suit, why the fuck not get Tyrese in there?
Because Tyrese is not fun. Is not scary. He's not intimidating. He's like, I can see if you put David Oyelowo as Voldemort, that would make a little more sense.
Okay, I'll be for real. I was thinking Chiruto edgy for it, but it's not funny.
Dude, you it's right. I'm mad now. What the heck, man?
Hey,
he should have been either Snape.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man.
Yeah, but I had a second. Yeah, but I had a second thought. It's called shock value.
I mean, they got to deal with Wabistic.
Hey, Brucey.
Yes.
Watch the video I sent you.
All right.
Mama Bear, what'd you think of this casting?
I'm not mad at it. I do love. I'm hoping you're calling it hoodwarts, for the record.
Hoodwarts.
They call it the wizarding hood.
What do they call Harry? Big Bank Hank.
I am loving this. Right?
God, I'm ashamed just watching that.
They're gonna call one of the houses Huff and Puff.
Huff and Puff.
Big Bank Hank is in the Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh my god, this is great.
Actually, King, you're right. I do like Tyrese, so I'm not mad at Voldemort. There'll be a lot of confused moments for me, and that's okay. Joseph Marcel, iconic for Dumbledore. Yes, and I'm sure Voldemort will be the quenchiest.
Degrassi, what you think?
I told you, you win. We don't even have to look at mine. This one takes the cake.
I mean, hey, you know me and my crazy casting, so
no, not really, but I can see it now. Yeah.
So on the scale, okay, compared to, I don't know if you guys remember my X-Men casting, the X-Men one, the Scooby-Doo one. Which one is the craziest one so far?
God, that was a long time ago.
I think I still have to.
All right, whichever one you had. What's his name? What's the short guy?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Whatever Kevin Hart, you picked the play part. You picked Kevin Hart.
I still have to.
That was out of control with Kevin Hart.
Just tell me you have Vin Diesel for Kingsley Shacklebot, and you sold me. I love this.
I still have the casting. So for X-Men, 50 Cent as Gambit, Holly Bailey as Storm, Kevin Hart as Wolverine, Tyler Perry as Mystique. Kiki Palmer is Rogue. Cedric the Interesting Magneto. Martin Lewis is Professor X.
I love the idea of Medea Mystique. Yes.
That one's just more outlandish than this one. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, so hey, that's just me. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I actually gotta
break the mold.
I actually gotta.
I got going anywhere.
Oh, I'm going
right there.
Wait for yours. Wait for yours.
It'll be quick. I'm not gonna give full monologues and soliloquies and.
You're gonna have them sleep at work.
All right, we got Noah Snap as Harry. We got McKenna Grace as Hermione, Cooper Seymour Hoffman as Ron, Tilda Swinton as McGonagall, Mark Addy as Hagrid, Henry Cavill as Snape, Matt Smith as Voldemort, Jeremy Irons as Dumbledore, and Sefton Gillett as Draco. What do you guys think of this cast?
Is this the college era?
Because my Harry Potter is going to start right during the Half-Blood Prince and go forward, time skip to we don't need to see the Battle of Voldemort, all that crap, and they're just going to be Auroras, kill Voldemort, and just go from there.
So you're gonna do like just them as adults after the Battle of Hogwarts. That's what you're doing.
Yes, I am.
Interesting.
Remember in 2005 when Half-Blood Prince came out? One of the first videos to really go super viral was dudes driving by in a line outside of a Borders, and they yell, "Snape kills Dumbledore!" and like hundreds of people are like,
remember that.
Whoa!
That was so
glorious.
Wrong. But hello.
Yeah. It's pretty. That's pretty. Well, the Henry Cavill Snape thing is like sticking out to me. I don't know if I see him as Snape. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he can go dark. I think he can. And be
interesting choice for the 3 American leads there, and then all of their
get accents. Like let's get some English classes.
Some English classes.
They actually had to give Gary Oldman English classes.
Learn proper English.
Yeah,
they had to give Gary Oldman a refresher course on English accents. I'm not kidding.
I love Mark Addy. He was great in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
He's great at Atlantis. He's just a great actor.
He's good at playing fun characters.
Yep.
Yeah, the kind you could see, adopting a dragon.
And Matt Smith, his House of Dragons performance has been spectacular.
And
I didn't like him as Doctor Who, but he's been.
I liked him. I did like him as Doctor Who, and much as I haven't seen House of Dragons, he did have moments where he was very intimidating in his role as the Doctor. So I could see it.
Mm.
So you also like Jeremy Irons as Dumbledore?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And the last one. Degrassi decided to do Books of Magic instead of Harry Potter. Archie Yates as Tim Hunter, Keanu Reeves as Constantine, Adam Driver as the Phantom Stranger, Dan Stevens as Dr. Occult, William Dafoe as Mr. E, and Adria Arjono as Zatanna. Actually, explain to the young about Books of Magic.
Yeah, much like Blue Jay, Harry Potter's a pop culture blind spot for me. Never read a book, never seen a movie, and in 1990, Neil Gaiman and 4 spectacular artists separating the art from the artist currently did this mini-series that later became an ongoing series, and he became a pivotal character in the Vertigo section of the DC universe. And I sent you the basic plot, didn't I, Bruce? Oh, he's muted. Anyway, there are a lot of videos out there that ask the question, is J.K. Rowling a plagiarist? Some people would say yes. I might be one of those people. So yeah, there. I took my pop culture blind spot and moved it to something I did know something about. Young boy finds out that he's the son of a falconer and the Queen of Fairy, and that he can be the most powerful magician that the world has ever seen, but he just has to decide if he wants to be a magician, and when he does that, if he wants to be a good one or a bad one. He's got a pet owl. His foster parents are assholes, and the world's greatest magicians all take him on a magical mystery tour of all of the different worlds of the DC universe, from alien worlds to supernatural worlds to mystical worlds to a combination of all of those. Thanagar, Themyscira, Gem World, you name it. We could go even further with the cast. We could bring in the cast from the Sandman. Dream, Death, Destiny. And the rest of Zatara, Zatanna's father, Zatara, and just the entire magical history of the DC universe. And it's all laid out in a 4-issue miniseries and multiple ongoings over the decades. The miniseries appeared it was 1990. The first Harry Potter book was 1997, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
There's just a lot of parallels, too many for my liking. So that's part of the reason why I never gave Harry Potter a chance. I got everything I needed with that kind of story from this book and these characters. So that's that.
And then Mama Bear a link to the Books of Magic. I couldn't find the first series. I did find the ongoing series, so I'll be sending her that to read. Yeah, for people that just get here, Books of Magic came out before Harry Potter. Tim Hunter was learning magic, had a choice, blah blah blah. Crappy step parent, aunt and uncle, whatever. And Degrassi said there was too many parallels between Tim Hunter and Harry Potter to be ignored.
Even Neil Gaiman at multiple points had to shrug his shoulders and go, well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a coincidence that the company that owns the theme park rights, because they license those rights to Universal, and television rights and movie rights, and basically every ancillary right outside of publishing for Harry Potter, Warner Brothers owns. They also own Tim Hunter and the Books of Magic.
Hey, Bruce, I'm about to head out. Head out.
All right. Thank you, Blue Jay.
Yep, no problem.
But yeah, I don't know jack about Harry Potter. Take it easy.
Yep, no problem. You too.
I think I've read all these books, except for the last, whatever the most current one was, and it hasn't been long.
Yeah, hasn't been out.
Just a really rich character with a rich history.
2018, I believe.
Yeah, great artists and writers that have worked on it over the years. I almost ran over one of them with my car accidentally at a comic book convention one time. But we kissed and made up.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get away with putting the link for Books of Magic in the chat.
Probably.
You could try. I mean,
I could try. There's nothing saying I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
But if you break the story down to those basic points, there is also the argument that Star Wars is the same story.
Yeah, and King Arthur and Jesus and Moses and Superman and.
Yeah, but they all go into their own, differing versions.
They all follow the basic hero with 1,000 faces, and
Here you go. Just go to that website and type in Books of Magic.
Eerily similar.
And search for Books of Magic. Yeah, but this is a good cast. I would love to see Adam Driver as Phantom Stranger and Adria as Zatanna.
I
think she's going to be our new Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Is she young enough?
How old is she?
Early 30s, late 20s, early 30s.
Too old.
How old is she? She's 92, so she's 32.
32, yeah.
But I would like to see.
Somebody's got an office in Prince Tower in Metropolis. Maybe it's her.
Oh, that'd be good. I would love to see this in cartoon or live action.
I think it would be a great show. You don't have to release it. Like you could have a moderate budget. You know, you don't have to blow out the budget. Again, and it's not these. You wouldn't have to necessarily have a cast like this. You know.
No, you don't.
But it definitely lends itself to like a series interpretation. Might be asking a bit of a stretch for a movie with so many unknown characters, you know.
Yeah.
Unless whatever's happening with this new Constantine movie.
Who knows?
It's still on, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So is Black Superman.
I would have loved to see I forgot his name, the actor's name. Play Constantine.
Michael B. Jordan wanted to play Val Zod. That's the only way he would do it.
It's not Val Zod.
Yeah. He said the only way he would do it is if it was Val Zod. If it is a black Clark Kent, he would want nothing to do with it.
It's a black Clark Kent.
Yeah. They could have done Calvin Ellis. They could have done Val Zod.
It's a black Kal-El. I can't say black Clark Kent, but I think I could say black.
Yeah. Yes. What they said, it was a black Kal-El. And that's why I think I'm hoping at least that if they do this, it'll be Calvin Ellis because he is still Kal-El.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. And this Joe. Hey, Joe.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Long day. Things finally settled down. So figure out.
That's good.
Great casting, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Degrassi chose to do Books of Magic because he doesn't read. He hasn't read or watched the movies of Harry Potter, so he did Books of Magic.
Good on you, sir.
Yeah, I was never drawn to it. I don't have kids that would be drawn to it. You know, I've got nephews and stuff and cousins and my brothers and stuff. But yeah, just like, yeah, I'm good.
Somebody gave me a couple of the books and I read them and I watched the movies with my kids. But yeah, it's nothing I have
sure if I had kids, I'd be deep into it.
I'm not even deep into it. It's something I have a familiarity with, but no strong love or hate for.
It's good to have those kind of things.
Yeah.
The things that you're just kind of like, I can take it either way. I understand why it is what it is, but you know.
Yeah, we was about to wrap up.
That said, I'll probably check out the show though, because I don't know, I like serialized my stuff a little bit more serialized.
The show probably would be a lot easier to watch instead of getting up and going to a movie with a bunch of screaming kids in the theater.
I don't know. I just, part of me, I want to go back to procedural formulaic TV where I get an A story and a B story. The A story is started and ended within that episode. Sometimes you have a 2-episode arc. And the B story pushes the overall arc along for a full season. I just miss that. I miss being able to just watch an episode of something and not have to have some huge backstory and understand everything, and just be able to watch something and be like, okay, that was interesting.
Has anybody watched?
You could have no knowledge of Star Trek. And you can watch an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation and still get what's going on, even though you might not have any familiarity with those characters.
Yeah, there's no real episodic television anymore. Even with sitcoms, it seems like there's the arc is deep and it runs through, you know.
Yeah, there's no A story. It's all B story.
Yeah. Well, like Beetlejuice.
I did not get to see it. I'll eventually see it when it comes out for free. But I love Michael Keaton, but I don't. It's not the type of movie I have any desire to see in the theater.
I just started. Well, I just binged From on Amazon. It's so good. Such a good show.
Here's my feeling about From. It's very, very good, and it goes absolutely nowhere. You can watch that whole thing, and you're just as confused after watching 2 seasons of it as you were watching the first episode of it. You actually might be more confused after watching it. It's like Lost. It's just it's same.
It's
yeah,
like
same.
half that crew, isn't it? Isn't it like Hughes and
basically
Bender and those guys?
Yeah. So I mean, I like the way they craft the story, and I'm very interested in it, and I'll keep watching it because my wife and I both really enjoyed watching it. But it's like with each episode, you're like, come on, man, give me something. Give me a kernel of something. And I just feel like they just like, those mysteries we have, instead of solving any of them, we're just going to add 5 more. And that's just seemed to be the way it just kind of went on and on and on.
Lost ruined television for me. And I didn't get on board. I didn't get on board until the last season. I'm like, let's finally see what all this stink is about. And
it's very well made. I really enjoy the way From is made. I really enjoyed the way Lost was made. But
Lost was a travelogue, though. There was shit to look at in Lost. There isn't in From.
Yeah.
It's funny. When I started watching From, I thought I had it figured out. I'm like, oh, they're doing an homage to Salem's Lot. I'm like, oh, vampires. I'm like, no, they're not vampires. They're zombies. Wait, no.
Yeah, and you're never going to know. You're never going to find out. You'll never really find out what they are. Whether they dissect them or do whatever they do in the show, you're never really going to know what they are.
Yeah.
So like it's frustrating. I'm telling you, a little hidden gem that's out there that's available. I think there's 2 seasons of it. Is Billy the Kid, with the kid from the most recent Hunger Games movie.
Oh, really?
Is that on MGM Plus too?
I forget whether it's on MGM or whether it was on Stars. It was on one of the shit streamers that you forget about.
For me, is I've got it on my satellite package, right?
They're quality, and there's quality stuff on them, but they're those ones that just like, oh yeah, that's right, MGM exists.
Yeah, but if you don't have Paramount Plus and you like Paramount movies, MGM Plus has access to Paramount Plus's movie catalog.
Yeah, no, I got them all, but I highly suggested Billy the Kid because it starts him off from him with his family, and you get to see kind of the origins of Billy the Kid, and it's really well done. I mean, I tend to be more, I like Westerns, but it's a good story, and it's pretty well done. And like I said, there's 2 seasons, and it's just kind of one of those things like, hey, I've binged everything that there is to watch that I really want to watch, but I want something new. It's not a bad choice.
I'm about to go back through The Sopranos again because if you never watched The Sopranos, HBO has this show on now about David Chase and creating that show. And if you're at all interested in any just the creative process, right? The insight that this new show gives you into not just the creation of that show, but just a real genuinely deep and like resonating like with creative. If you're any way creative, it will resonate with you.
I try to watch it maybe once a year all the way through, and if for no other reason, just to get to the episode with Christopher and Silvio in the woods, or Sylvia, Polly and Christopher lost in the woods.
Pine Barrens.
Yeah, that's
no, but this new, I forget what it's called, but it's just David Chase being interviewed about his life and career and how that influenced the creation of this show, and then the subsequent creation, airing, and success, and the cultural phenomenon of it, and just this show, this little docu series or whatever about him and the creation of The Sopranos is as good as the show was. It's really just, and like I said, if you're at all interested in the creative process, not just on The Sopranos, but anything, it's certainly worth a watch. It's on Max and HBO. It's
Yeah.
definitely worth a watch.
So did we have some Terrifier? I saw some Terrifier there for a second, Bruce.
Popcorn bucket.
Yes, they have a popcorn bucket. I sent it to Jedi. He got all excited.
I'm
Isn't
excited.
it available for? Can't you order it? I think you can order it now. I forget where. AMC? Is it AMC?
Oh, I
That's the thing.
Know.
You don't. Every single one of
picture.
these theater chains websites sell these things online, so you're not locked down to just having to go to the theater to get one. They almost always sell them on their websites.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes. Oh yeah. Right. Regal does.
Cinemark.
Cinemark does. Is it Cinemark? Yeah. Almost all of them. I know Regal does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's an easy cash.
Have to go to the
it's such an easy cash grab for them to put those out there.
It's huge. This has like become the thing at CinemaCon now too. Like laser popcorn poppers and
the margins on those have to be ridiculous.
They're huge. They're massive. It's disgusting how much profit theaters chains make on these things. Because they're the ones that are basically licensing them, right? So
I mean, it's good. They need something to supplement their income because the movies tend to be a little thin at times, especially nowadays. So it's nice that they have some other revenue streams to be able to pull in to keep theaters up and running.
There's more stuff coming. I remember when the Star Wars special editions came out. Theaters got a Power of the Force, like an exclusive Hasbro Power of the Force figure. It was a Jedi Luke figure, and every theater manager in America thought they were going to send their kids to college with this thing. Sadly, that was not the case. I think they topped out at like $75 or $80. I'm not sure what they go for now. Probably nothing.
And I don't know because I just don't go to movies anymore. I hate the theater going experience. But it used to be an event. It used to be a thing to go to the theater. It was a big thing that you do every Friday, whatever. It was a social event. It was something. I don't feel it feels like that anymore. So the more stuff they can add to make it more event like is better.
Yep.
Digital copies with your tickets. So when it drops on home video,
that would be nice.
Coming. That's coming.
Nice. Yeah, but then everybody would sell those immediately.
That's what they do now. There's like people sell their digital codes on eBay like you wouldn't believe.
Really? I didn't know that. I can sell my digital codes. They're probably all expired.
You wouldn't get more than a few bucks for them, but if you stack up enough of them, they add up.
Oh wow! I never think about that.
Staring at your list of actors, is there a more interesting actor than Dan Stevens?
No, not right now. I don't think.
He feels completely different in so many different movies that he's in, and you can't say that about very many actors.
Mercurial. He can be wholesome and like a chuckle, buster guy and wholesome. He can be evil and scary. Yeah. He can do it all, man.
I'm glad he's getting work because he deserves it.
He can be a giant monkey dentist. He can do it all. And just do it. And Legion.
Legion was fantastic.
Oh God,
I'm a Noah Hawley super fan. So
yeah, I get that.
The guy could just do no wrong for me. I loved even the weaker seasons of Fargo. I still enjoyed. Yeah, I loved all of Legion. I'm looking forward to the Alien TV series.
After Alien Romulus, I'm looking for anything to save that franchise. Because
anything original.
You don't like the dude literally made a greatest hits collection of the worst things that entire franchise has ever done. And
everything pitch.
and people just fawned over it.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to puke.
Some of us still have standards.
Christopher's like, I want to go. Stop talking.
We can talk backstage. Thank you everyone for showing up and hanging out and doing another casting couch. I will see you guys again probably Friday, I guess, on Renovision.
Yep,
we will be doing our picks for what are we looking for at the Baltimore Comic-Con next week. And anything else, Joe, for Friday?
I'll probably throw in some mini spotlight there of something, but I haven't figured out what yet. But most of the talk will be about what we're hunting for and what we kind of look for when we go to conventions and what our expectations are.
Baltimore's going to be lit Thursday night.
That's
why?
Because Pearl Jam's playing in Baltimore.
Ooh, wow! I'm glad they're playing this weekend, not next week.
That's why I'm pretty sure there's a Ravens game on Sunday, so it's going to be a
COVID show. There's a show that got postponed during COVID, and they're finally making it up.
I've never been a huge Pearl Jam fan, but I did like seeing Eddie Vedder in the end of one of the episodes of that Twin Peaks revival that they had.
Oh yeah, that's a wonderful song.
All right, so like the video, comment, leave suggestions of what you want to see us cast next, and we will see you later. Good night.
Good night.